Like you didn't, like you didn't say, you're going to be kind of full of yourself and you're kind of going to strut around like a rooster. No, they called him the Red Rooster. I don't think it's Terry Taylor's fault.
No. And ironically, he's not the Birdman. That's Coco Beware.
That's Coco Beware. And I don't think did they ever even feud? I don't know if they did.
Oh, that would have been great.
The battle
Two
of
birds.
Birdmen.
Just do one film, perch.
Do a cinematic match in an aviary with the two.
Oh, nailed it. See, we needed your writing skills, Matt, back then.
If only there were cinematic wrestling matches in the 80s.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome back to Wrestle Trek on Trek-Sploration. I'm here with Matt and Steve. We are talking SummerSlam 1989. You asked for it, we heard you, and we're responding. And we're reviewing classic WWE, WWF, get the F out, pay-per-views. This one, 1989.
Yes.
SummerSlam.
Big year.
Now is the time, guys, to be making suggestions in the comments of what we
Yes, typey below.
We don't have enough comments, so we're probably just going to do whatever you tell us.
If somebody says Heroes of Wrestling, we're going to have to watch it.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Don't do that.
Please don't say Heroes of Wrestling, though, because it's not a good show.
Now that you put it out there, it's gonna be, that's all we're going to
get. They're Bash 91.
We just got finished here in real life talking about No Holds Barred, the film that kind of inspired SummerSlam 1989's main event.
Kind of inspired most of 1989 WWF.
Yeah, there was a lot of Zeus, right?
Zeus is working Survivor Series too? Is Zeus going to just be here the whole time? And the answer is yes, he is.
What did he wrestle as in the WCW free cage match?
Yeah, what did
they call him?
Oh, that's the movie I was thinking of.
I don't think they called him Zeus, but it was. Or did they just call him Z?
I'm gonna look that up.
Did he still have the Z in the side of his head?
I can't remember. I've only watched that match once because it's.
That's the thing. That's the thing I regret about.
It's the no holds barred of wrestling matches.
Yeah, that's the thing I regret about 1989, shaving that Z in the
side of my head. I
thought it was cool.
Yeah. No, you were imitating,
That was the other wrestling movie I was thinking.
Z Gangsta.
Jesus
there you
Christ.
Go. What was that movie that they did with Arquette, David Arquette?
Oh, Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble. That was a good wrestling movie, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
it's better than No Holds Barred. I'll give it that. It's better than No Holds Barred. Okay.
Is there a worse wrestling movie than No Holds Barred? I don't think so.
I mean, there are some.
If there is, we haven't seen it.
Yeah, because I mean, there really aren't that many what I would call good wrestling movies, like as movies. I mean, I think The Wrestler is great. I think.
That was amazing.
I think The Iron Claw is pretty good.
Made me cry a little bit.
But other than that, there's not a ton of like actually good wrestling movies.
Yeah, like in-universe wrestling movies. Very little, right?
Did you see Queen of the Ring, either of you?
Oh, I thought that was terrible.
I didn't see it. So am I asking?
I did see it. I did see it. Yeah, I thought it was just awful. And I felt kind of, because, I listened to Jim Cornette's podcast, and they were like talking it up like for months because Cornette has a little role in it. Like, so I finally watched it, and I was like, this is just incredibly bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not as bad as No Holds Barred, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah. The one about Soraya was pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
What was that one?
Oh, yeah.
Like the Paige origin story.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that one. But
it was pretty good. It's watchable. If you get it for $1, it's worth it.
Yeah, we've already named like 3 more wrestling movies than I thought existed, so this is already impressive.
And then
there's one I got at the dollar store that was pretty damn good. I forget what it was called, but it was like Smash 'em or something.
And what's the one? The one with Sylvester Stallone in the 30s with Terry Funk. Like, is it Paradise Alley?
Oh, I never heard of it.
It's something Alley. It's like a wrestling movie starring Sylvester Stallone, and it's set in the 30s. And Terry Funk is one of the wrestlers.
Okay, I'm intrigued now.
Yeah. It's a bad movie, but it's interesting.
What was that movie? I think it was Roddy Piper and Jesse Ventura. It was like made for TV.
That was a TV. It was supposed to be, it was a possible pilot for a series that never got picked up, and they aired it as a TV movie. I think it was just called Tag Team.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah,
That needed a car with a computer in it.
it did. Totally did. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all the marbles. The Peter Falk manages the lady
he's a
wrestlers.
manager. Yes.
I did not see that one.
Oh, and there's an Ed Wood movie that's set in the world of lady wrestling.
Okay.
I forget what it's called, but they did an MST3K episode of it.
Oh, I need to watch it.
So maybe we do have a lot more content coming than I
Yeah, there. I mean, yeah, if you dig a little bit, there's a lot of wrestling movies. It's just most of them are just awful.
Yeah, Glow was a series, but that was
Glow
really
was
good,
a series, yeah. And I never watched it, but apparently Heels with
I saw a couple
the guy
episodes,
who played
but
Green
I fell
Arrow.
off quick.
Yeah,
Green Arrow.
Yeah,
fell off quick. Again, he was in wrestling and
that's right. He wrestled. Yeah,
he
he worked some matches. Yeah.
Is it weird that they went with Zeus and kept the name, or were they just like, they're dumb, they don't care, they're gonna
because you mean like instead of calling him Tiny Lister?
Yeah, or something else, saying this is the guy that played this.
Because the story they went with was that Zeus was a real guy who was mad at Hulk Hogan because he had to, because of the story of the movie, he had to lose to Hulk Hogan in the movie, even though in real life he would of course beat Hulk Hogan. So he came to the WWF to get revenge,
to get his vengeance,
to prove that he was better. Yeah.
And then he was friends with Randy Macho Man.
Yes, he formed an alliance with the evil Macho Man.
Well, a coven, apparently.
Different from his later alliance to end Hulkamania that he joins in WCW.
Yes, many years later. Yes.
Okay, this pay-per-view, does it feed into Survivor Series? Is he in Survivor Series?
He's in, Zeus is in Survivor Series. And then, of course, there's the No Holds Barred pay-per-view that they did at the end in December of '89. The movie and the match where you get to watch
So
No
the
Holds
storyline
Barred, the movie.
continues.
Oh, that's the thing that WWF did this a lot in the 80s and 90s, where like they would, especially in the main event, but even in the undercard, where like they would just pair wrestlers off and they would feud like for the entire year. I mean, like I remember in like 91 or 92, Tatanka and Rick the Model Martel feuded for literally like 8 months because Rick Martel stole one of Tatanka's feathers. That was the basis of the feud, and they fought about it for like 3/4 of a year.
That's all you needed back then.
No, yeah, there was when the Legion of Doom finally, the Road Warriors came to WWF. They feuded with the Beverly Brothers for forever, and the basis of that feud was the Beverly Brothers called the Legion of Doom the Legion of Sissies. That's why they fought. That was the only issue between them.
A lot of these storylines were made up on the way to the ring.
Why are they mad at each other? I don't know.
But like they did the house shows too, and they would just they would just have to carry these storylines for months.
Forever.
Do you remember the blindfold match between Rick the Model Martel and Jake the Snake Roberts?
Yes. I'm one of the few people that
Jake
really likes that match.
Blinded. Sadly,
he couldn't
blinded
see
by Rick the Model Martel's perfume.
For real.
With the perfume.
Yeah, because he even had a milky eye. You could see, you can't fake that.
I forget where that pay-per-view was, but 1 or 2 days before in Fort Myers, they did the exact same match. Rehearsing it.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that and then watching the pay-per-view, and I was like, what?
Yeah, well,
because I knew it wasn't real, but I didn't know it would be the exact same match.
That was the year WrestleMania was in LA. Because it was supposed to be at the LA. That was the Gulf War WrestleMania.
They announced it at the Coliseum.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at the Coliseum.
SGT Slaughter?
Yeah, it was supposed. Yes, SGT Slaughter. The famous wrestler SGT Slaughter. Kids these days, huh?
Kids these days. Millennials? Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Kids?
It was supposed to be at the LA Memorial Coliseum, but it was a genuine, real, 100% real terrorist threat that forced them to move it to the sports arena. Luckily, they had only sold exactly the same number of seats that the LA Sports Arena held. And
I hear they're having that trouble again with SummerSlam this year.
That's what I hear too.
So that'll be interesting. They're moving it to an ice rink down the street.
It's look, that place holds 60,000. And they've only sold 20,000 for each night.
Yeah. They should have it where this was, because they were bragging about 20,000 in this pay-per-view.
Yeah, but
meddling. Sure.
They should just hey, here's a crazy idea. Have wrestling in just regular arenas instead of putting it in football stadiums.
Look, Steve, I don't want to blow your brain wide open here, but what if they charge less money for tickets?
There you go.
Maybe more people would go to the football stadium to see the wrestling show.
My limit's 100. Unless I'm front row and it's some retirement tour, but 100.
Yeah.
But, I like 50. 50s feels better.
50's better than 100.
Yeah.
If you get tickets to SummerSlam for $50, I don't think they'd be having the current problem they're having.
I think the last big pay-per-view I went to was Survivor Series. It was Cena and Randy Orton, probably 2009 maybe or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it was, I think, 2 tickets, and we were almost on the floor, a couple rows up from the floor, and they were like $65 each.
Yeah. Yeah, for like a major show, for one of the big pay-per-views.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. They're having such a problem selling tickets right now that I could get some floor seats for $307.
Oh, that's
each?
At SummerSlam.
So you get 5 tickets, and the 3 of us go. We bring Serenity, and we bring your kid, and you got points, right? You can fly us out.
You're paying for the whole thing, right, man?
I got miles.
You brought it up. So you got to pay this time.
That's what we should do, guys. We're gonna have to go to Minneapolis.
To Minneapolis,
Minnesota. Never been there.
For the 2-night event.
I can take off work.
How is Sunday? Let me look at the Sunday tickets because I feel like those would have to be more, right?
Because that's the real show.
Oh yeah, it's 2 days.
Because that's the actual show.
That's how they get you.
Whoa, there's so many tickets available on Sunday.
Wow.
Floor seats again are around $300 to $400, which is so much cheaper than they had been.
Yeah.
And you can go up in the bleed, up in the top of the bowl for $79.
It's not bad.
No. No, not for WWF or WWE show lately. Yeah.
Guys, I think.
All right. Yeah. Just send us a deets in the mail and an email. We'll be there.
We're going to Minneapolis.
Will Jesse Ventura be there?
We're going to go see the Mary Tyler Moore statue. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wrestling show.
I'm up for it. Yeah. We'll go see all the sites. I love it.
They've got a Mary Tyler Moore statue and they have a Fonzie statue. We're going to love it, guys. You're going to have a great time.
I would definitely see that. Henry Winkler, big fan. Meadowlands Arena, East Rutherford, New Jersey, August 28th, 1989. SummerSlam 1989. That's today, 30 years ago or so.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
SummerSlam.
Now, was it me or did it feel, because I'm used to these like 4 or 5 pay-per-views. Yeah. It felt like 27 matches we were watching tonight.
WWF did used to load them up with matches. And yet it's still only like the version of the show that's on YouTube that's just like on the official WWF channel. It's like not even 3 hours long.
Yeah, it was under 3 hours. I was surprised.
Isn't that nice? Wouldn't it be nice if they would do like a pay-per-view that was like just a shade under 3 hours? That'd be great. Can you just do that, guys?
With 13 matches.
Yeah.
My son was like, "Is this live?" And I was like, It was
at one point.
At some point.
At one time, and we paid $29.95 to watch it in $1989.
Yeah.
He did watch the last match with me. He watched the main event.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Which is like, of all the matches, I don't know why he stuck around for that one.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, kid.
Well,
it's
it
not
had
that great of a
Savage
match.
in it.
There's Macho Man wrestling for 4 people.
Yeah. And there's like Sensational Sherry.
Sensational Sherry.
But we'll get
great. Yeah.
13 matches. What was your memories of this before you watched it going in? What was the high spots for you?
Vague memories.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Me and Matt were talking before we started recording. This is one of the shows. I'm glad that this is the one we watched, because this isn't one of the ones that I watch very much. Like, I don't have a lot of specific nostalgia for this show, because I think this was 89 was probably the year that I really like started getting super into wrestling. I had been watching it before. Like, I think the angle that made me a wrestling fan was I was flipping through the channels and I just happened to see the angle that they did. I think it was originally on Saturday night's main event, but they replayed it a bunch of different places, where It was to build up the rematch between Hogan and Andre, the one that was on TV that got the huge rating.
Right.
And it was the angle where Andre was choking Hogan out. And I saw that and I was like, oh, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to watch this. And that's what got me into it. So I was into wrestling already, but in 89, like with, the Savage turn and WrestleMania 5, there was just a lot of stuff happening in the WWF that really made me a fan. And then I gradually became aware of WCW as well. And this was the year I really became a wrestling fan, like in a dedicated way. But I don't think I wasn't able to watch the pay-per-views regularly because my parents were still like, we're not getting wrestling pay-per-views. Are you crazy?
It's expensive,
yeah. So I didn't. So I had friends that were also wrestling fans that would, lend me tapes and stuff, and that's how I saw a lot of the really big shows. But I don't have a lot of like specific memories of SummerSlam '89. I think maybe part of it is that there's not like a legendary classic match. There are some good matches on this show. There are some really good matches on this show, but there's not like Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect, or like Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog, or Shawn and Razor ladder rematch, or one of like, there's not like a classic blow away, like you've got to see this match on it. And the main event was, Hogan and Brutus the Barber versus Macho Man and Zeus. Like,
dude,
it seemed like filler.
The back end of this pay-per-view is incredibly, oh my God. Like, so you go from the Ultimate Warrior Rick Rude, which I consider the last actual match of the event. And then it goes, then you got the Demolition Jim Duggan versus the Andre the Giant and
the Twin Towers,
Akeem, the
Boss
American,
Man and Akeem,
the African Dream, sorry,
yes,
and Boss Man. Then you have for some reason they devote 3 full minutes to Greg Valentine versus Hercules. That was a 3-minute match.
Well, to build up the Ronnie Garvin,
that Red Hot feud. Yeah.
Then you got Ted DiBiase and Jimmy Snuka, and I was like, "What are we doing?
Why are these matches on the show?"
And so many matches.
And then you had Hogan and Beefcake.
I don't know.
The Hogan match was right after that. I was just like, this is... Yeah. It was an interesting pay-per-view in the sense of I had no recollection of any of the matches. But upon seeing each match, I recollected each feud.
Yes.
It was a very weird feeling and a very surreal thing of like, oh yes, I know why they're fighting. Like my brain is like, why are you retaining that? I don't know.
It's still in there.
Yeah.
I think I remembered when I suggested this along with No Holds Barred, I think I was putting all the Hogan Zeus stuff together in my mind, like the months of what they did in this one pay-per-view, but I was wrong.
Yeah, this wasn't even the blow-off. This wasn't even the blow-off for Hogan and Zeus. Even though Hogan,
what is that, Survivor Series? No,
it was No Holds Barred. Right? It wasn't even a major pay-per-view. It was the taped cage match that they made you buy on pay-per-view in December.
Yeah. I guess you got to squeeze every last penny out of it.
Oh boy.
It's no Tuesday in Texas though.
No, definitely not. Well, that had the Macho Man Jake the Snake match that everybody that people actually wanted to see, and plus that Undertaker Hogan rematch that I guess some people wanted to see.
Was that post censored snake bite? Was that?
Yeah, that was that was the angle that built up to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was a snake bite.
Yeah, that sure was a snake bite. and has that Tuesday in Texas show has maybe my favorite wrestling promo ever. When it's Jake the Snake's promo after the match when he lays hands on Elizabeth.
Oh yeah,
and he gives this just insane evil promo to Mean Gene in the back where he says, "Just let me touch her again." Let me touch her again. And Mean Gene's doing is like appalled, like, oh God, I can't believe it.
Love Mean Gene. Got the Mean Gene LGN.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be an interesting conversation. Brainbusters defeat the Hart Foundation. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard.
Yeah,
these guys I had in the I think AWA action figure set from Kmart.
Okay. Yeah, and one of my all-time favorite.
Loved this match.
One of my all-time favorite tag teams. Actually, both of them. Heart Foundation, one of my all-time favorite tag teams too, but also Arn and Tully, just one of my all-time favorite teams. And I agree, this is a really good match. It's the first match, and it's the best match of the show, I think.
I think so. And I was saying to Steve earlier before we were recording, but this
I was late. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But I'm going to recap it for you.
We're going to say it again. Yeah.
I have forgotten what good tag team wrestling is. Like my brain has just put that out of existence for some reason. And, it's obviously the tag division. I think I would say in both major promotions right now is very like a lot of slapdash tag teams that never came up as tag teams, and they're just slapped together because whatever. So there's the real art of tag team wrestling, and wrestling I guess can be an art if you're doing it right.
Absolutely.
And this match was so wonderful to see. Like just to see the tags, the hot tags being hot, the double teams being done while the referee's trying to kick them out of the ring in the allotted time.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was such a good match. Bret Hart is one of my favorite all-time wrestlers, but I also forgot how they presented Jim Neidhart. I forgot that they just presented him as this super powerful beast lifter man.
Yeah.
It was no sold. Unbelievable.
It was so good. And it was a great match.
When they do those double teams, like this was the match where there's that great spot where Neidhart like body slams Bret onto, I think it's
Tully.
Like
backwards.
Backwards. And
it's interesting.
They do like, creative double teams, but they make sense. It's like something, that's a little creative, but I can see if this were a real fight, I can see why he'd want to do that. Like he's picking his partner up and dumping him on the guy they're trying to beat. Yes. That makes sense, Mm-hmm. And I agree. It's a fantastic match. And it's, the Hart Foundation, even though both guys are about the same size, it's the dynamic of the team is Bret's the technical wrestler and Neidhart is the powerhouse. And I just love that division of labor in a tag team where it's kind of like the big guy, little guy thing. And the finish is the heels do something dastardly and steal the win. Like it's great. It's classic tag team wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, Brainbusters, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, they were just so good at what they did. They didn't have to be fancy at all. And they're in some burgundy tights or
Arn
trucks
Anderson
and just doing moves.
Yeah,
it's great.
Is such a wonderful wrestler in all the ways that you picture a wrestler.
Yeah,
like with the most friendly dad face you've ever seen.
Yes, absolutely.
On anybody. And he's
so many dad bods in the 80s, right?
But when he gets in the ring and he's just like such a technically sound wrestler, and the selling is so good, and I love that they're kicking out at 1.5. It's none of these like near fall.
No,
and I when was the last time you saw in a match someone kick out, but like by hoisting the person off of them? It was delightful.
The referee had to get out of the way, Joey Morella, I think.
And not only that, but you're talking about like how tag team wrestling today is different than this. How long has it been since you watched just not even like a big main event tag team match where it's just a bunch of guys thrown into teams, but like an undercard tag team match on a major show where the partners all stayed on the apron the entire time?
Yeah.
Now they do this thing in every tag team match where like there's the two guys who are in the ring and then they do a spot to explain why their partners are like on the floor selling until it's time for them to scramble up and take the tag. Like nobody's on the apron. And I'm like, why do we not have the visual of the partners on the apron, like ready to get tagged in? It's so
having
bad.
Rules enforced, like when your foot's on the you have your foot on the rope and get the tag. You're not legal. I was like, I forgot about that rule of wrestling. I genuinely forgot.
That's what gives
it classic tag team wrestling with the hot tag and everything. And
that's what gives it meaning. That's what gives the story shape. Like, that's the whole point of this. That's why if there's no rules, then there's no rules for the heels to break, to cheat, to win. Yeah. Like, that's but no, this is and the other thing is, because Arn and Tully were really only in the WWF for I think less than a year. So they
Brainbusters wasn't long.
No, so they really didn't wrestle the Hart Foundation all that much. Like, this is kind of a treat to get to see these two teams wrestle on TV, because they didn't really do it other than this. I mean, they might have wrestled each other a few more times on TV, but not. This was, their big pay-per-view showcase match, and it's just nice to see two of the best teams of the '80s actually get to wrestle.
Is Arn still around? Is he still a producer, or what do they call it?
Now they're producers. They used to be agents. Now they're producers.
Does he work?
I don't know where he works. He was
the last time I saw him on television was WrestleMania 40
when he
talking to Cody.
But I don't know if he works for the company or not.
And he looked pretty much the same as in 1989.
I know.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's those giant glasses.
It must be. It's the dad bod. If you get it early,
but like
you can have it long.
As a reference to the obviously No Holds Barred, the titular movie.
Yes, indeed.
I thought it was really great of Arn Anderson to break out the double axe handle to finish the match.
Yeah, that's right.
And
a lot of double
as
axe
the
handle.
Non-legal man.
Yes, and cover his head so that the ref couldn't tell it was a different guy.
Couldn't tell who it was.
Yeah, it was perfect. Commentators were on it too. They knew what they were the story they were telling as well, I think, and that was an odd pairing for me. I didn't remember them doing too much together. Jesse Ventura and Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, well, because again, Schiavone was only in the company for a year.
Yeah, so this is like a weird snapshot that we saw.
He did a year. Yeah, and 89 in WWF is a really interesting year, because it's the Brainbusters are there for a relatively brief time before they go back down south. Tony Schiavone's there for a relatively brief time before he goes back down south. Dusty Rhodes is there. Like, there's all these like Jim Crockett, NWA. That's right, baby. The American Dream is in the WWF.
Watching me and Gene try not to break during that promo.
Yeah. Oh God, that's some of the best. Dusty trying to crack up Mean Gene.
But
Dusty, so there's all these guys that we would associate more closely with, like the NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, Georgia Championship Wrestling, whatever. And there's like this period in the late '80s where there's a bunch of them in the WWF. And then they all leave not too long after this. Like, Dusty was gone by early '91. Yeah. The Brainbusters were gone by the end of this year, I think. So it's just, it's a really...
Schiavone, when I hear him, I just think WCW.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really, like, when that was when they introduced themselves, I was like, holy shit, it's a Schiavone and Jesse Ventura. Like, that is that particular combination. My brain is WCW on that.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
And it might have only happened for like 6 months in WCW, but for some reason that's burned into my brain as being a WCW thing. I guess it's Schiavone, really.
Yeah. And his utterly unplaceable accent. Like a guy from the South who's like, "Hello, wrestling fans, it's Tony Schiavone."
What did you think about the commentators talking about the title match versus the non-title match? I thought the whole time they're giving away that who's going to win because it's a non-title match, but then it went the other way.
Then the champions won anyway. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I mean, that used to kind of bug me, because I'm like, well, if the champs were winning anyway, why not just make it a title match? But exactly. I guess they threw it in there as like a little swerve.
Double reverse swerve.
But everybody thinks the Hart Foundation is going to win because it's a non-title match. But haha.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I had no memory of who won.
Yeah.
But Jesse was doing such great heel commentary too.
Mm-hmm. The whole night.
Like, it's just like... I love, he used to do it more, which was very funny, is when it was Monsoon and Jesse, he would really lay into Gorilla Monsoon's son for being a terrible referee.
Yeah. What kind of a referee does that, Monsoon?
They were the best together.
Garbage.
They were the best together.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm such a big wrestling fan, just the commentators.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that was a great match,
Yeah,
a great
really good
opening match. And then we get Dusty and Honky Tonk. Dusty going over.
At least it was short.
Yes, it was.
He was wearing the polka dots that the LJN is out.
It's
right now.
WWF
Guys,
Dusty with the polka dots.
I have the ability to play audio, so that's what I'm going to do right now.
Let's do it.
Just want you to just ease yourselves into a Dusty Rhodes promo from 1980.
please.
Baby.
Please.
Of Heartbreak Hotel. I am the man that wears the blue suede shoes. You can't sing. Proved you wrong. You can't dance. We know I can dance circles around you. And now you say prove to me in public.
Public,
if you
Come
will.
and get it. It's SummerSlam. Excitement galore. So honky tonk. Tonight, just a few moments, you get your opportunity to show the public that Dusty Rhodes can't wrestle. And brother, you can mark this one down tonight. I'm gonna kick your booty. Ha! All right.
He does his own freeze frame, just like this.
He just smiled, yeah.
And the camera, and you can then they do a crossfade to the. I love Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, me too. He's one of my all-time
so
favorites.
much.
And his the promos in his WWF run, I think, are underrated because everybody remembers like his his Jim Crockett Promotions era and the classic pro, and him, Ole Anderson. It will never be over. There's a lot of classic Dusty stuff from before and after his WWF run, but that right there, I mean, it's like he was unhinged. He would just say whatever he was just so big and.
It felt like he was just having fun.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I was just watching that thinking, this man was so influential that right now in Target, you can buy his action figure and it was just mind blowing.
Yeah. Oh, he's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
One of the greatest of all time. And man, for a big guy like that to drop an elbow like that, I mean, Dusty Rhodes drops an elbow. I mean, he's getting both feet off the ground.
This is truly the American dream to me, is being this size and doing an elbow like that.
An elbow like that.
That's my dream.
And he would even bust out a drop kick every now and then. Even at that stage of his career, he would still bust out a drop kick every once in a while. Yeah.
So athletic, and you wouldn't know it by looking at him. It's crazy.
Honky Tonk, I will say, Honky Tonk does some great atomic drop selling in this match.
Yeah.
Like the way his hair bops around is such a integral part to his selling, the Honky Tonk Man, that you forget about. And then when it enrages him when Dusty messes up his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
The best part of for Honky was after the match when he was confused, didn't know where he was going.
He thought he was Elvis,
because he got hit in the head with the guitar.
Gonna go to the wedding.
All the people came to hear me sing.
You got to point me towards the stage. Where I got to find the stage.
Yeah, and I believe he thought Jimmy Hart was Priscilla. He was like, I came here with Priscilla to have the people hear me sing. Come on, Priscilla.
I forgot about that part.
Great. That was great.
Hang on. Let's hear it.
We're gonna hear it.
It's worth playing.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Whoopsie. Here we go.
So it was a mistake by the Honky Tonk Man and Jimmy Hart. First time ever. Honky's been hit with his own guitar.
Honky Tonk Man. There's anybody who would know the name of that tune, I'd have to say it would be you.
Me and Scylla, we come on to Lisa Marie. I've got a concert to do. A lot of people here to see me sing, so somebody help me find a stage.
Well, I'm a little confused, but not as confused as a Honky Tonk Man appears to be. He thinks Jimmy Hart is Priscilla Presley. They're a long way from Graceland.
I'll tell you what.
That's a great. He's a long way from Graceland.
Jimmy Hart swings a hell of a guitar. Apparently, he gave that boy brain damage.
That was a little clunky, but what else could you do?
Can anyone tell me why in that period of time did Dusty come out with a cop hat and
wasn't he feuding long term with Boss Man at that point?
Must have been.
I think
because it's a blue hat.
Yeah, he had a thing going with Boss Man. for a while. I'm not sure if this was, but I can't remember if maybe like if he was wearing the hat because he was feuding with the Boss Man at this point, or if he wore the hat for some other reason. And then that pissed off. That's what pissed the Boss Man off at him. I can't remember how it started, but I know he had a deal with Boss Man for a while, and that was part of it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's the accessory in the action figure. I still don't get that.
But so I would say that match was everything you could want out of a Honky Tonk Man.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty Rhodes match.
It was more of a comedy match than anything else, which Dusty could do. But I mean, Dusty is a main eventer any day.
Yeah, sure. You know? Yeah, I mean, not in the WWF, but I mean, he could have.
But if you put the Honky Tonk Man in there, you know, there's someone who is not a main eventer and drags everyone down to his level, and I thought it was great. Mid-card match.
The greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
The promo was great. We got to talk about all the promos. But the next match was Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, winning up against Terry Taylor. The Red Rooster.
Yeah, which I just...
Nice.
Oh God. And talk about like a great match on paper, because Terry Taylor and Kurt Hennig are both just phenomenal wrestlers. But
Red Rooster.
Yeah.
I was fascinated that they didn't even give Mr. Perfect a ring entrance.
He
just cut back to him in the ring.
He didn't have his music yet, maybe. I'm not sure, because he had just come in earlier this year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The 89, I think, was his first year in the company. Yeah. Because actually, I remember because he doesn't wrestle on WrestleMania 5, but he has a backstage interview, and Mean Gene introduces. He's still using his real name. He calls him Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. And they didn't move. They didn't transition to full time, just calling him Mr. Perfect. You know, until a little bit.
So
later.
all the vignettes had aired at this point, right?
Yeah. Where he like sinks the basketball and hits the hole in one and golf. Yeah. Yeah.
This was a glorified squash match.
Yeah.
But.
I read something that apparently Terry Taylor hurt his knee in the match, and that's why they went to the, because when I watched it, I thought, man, he just perfect plexed him and beat him. You know, like the finish kind of comes out of nowhere, and he literally just beats him. Like there's no heel or anything. Like he just beats the guy. And apparently Taylor had done something to his knee, and they just had to end it. Yeah.
I might rewatch that then.
Yeah, because it's...
when I watched it, I said out loud, okay then.
There's not a lot to it. I mean, not that Terry Taylor was going anywhere. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Perfect was going to win anyway, but, you know...
They tried to build him up when he was entering the ring, the commentators. They were like acting like he's Hulk Hogan coming out for the main event. It's the Red Rooster! Kids are going crazy for him!
Everybody's favorite wrestler, the Red Rooster.
Did he get an LJN? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think he's the only one on the card tonight.
You know, he's another guy who really wasn't there that long, and I mean, and in that case, I think it was they saddled him with a terrible gimmick.
But what a memorably terrible gimmick! Oh God, you know, it's like one of those gimmicks that like
wasn't it like a rib or something
it's
originally?
Like the poster child for bad gimmicks. Like
you know, they say every bad gimmick the WWF had in the 90s and late 80s is always said to be they were ribbing them. No, it was a bad idea.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't think it was a rib. I think it was just a terrible idea.
And even if it was a rib, why would you do that? This guy, the guy you're paying,
send him out in feathers and wings and everything. Do it up if you're going to do it. Gobbledygooker him.
Yeah. Well, I remember. Because I used to listen to the Bruce Pritchard podcast until I just couldn't anymore because it just became insufferable. But I listened to one of the shows where he talked about Terry Taylor, and his co-host said, "Well, like, why did you why did you all ruin Terry Taylor's career on purpose by making him the Red Rooster?" And Bruce Pritchard insisted that was a good gimmick. And the problem was that Terry Taylor just took it too literally, and that the gimmick was he was just supposed to be kind of like a cocky guy. And he was the one who started like strutting and clucking. And I was like, yeah, but you all called him the Red Rooster. Like you
strutting and clucking.
Yeah. Like you didn't say, you're going to be kind of full of yourself and you're kind of going to strut around like a rooster. No, they called him the Red Rooster. I don't think it's Terry Taylor's fault.
No, and ironically, he's not the Birdman. That's Coco
That's
Beware.
Coco Beware. And I don't think did they ever even feud? I don't know if they did.
Oh, that would have been great.
The battle
Two
of
birds.
Birdmen.
Just do a
One
film,
perch.
do a
Who will
cinematic match in an aviary with the two.
Oh, nailed it. See, we needed your writing skills, Matt, back
if
then.
only there were cinematic wrestling matches in the 80s.
Yeah. Is it too late?
Yeah.
Guys,
Are
there
they both still
were. We
around?
just watched a movie that featured two of them.
They did whole movies
Oh, that's
about
true.
it.
That's true. That whole thing was a cinematic match.
Yes, it was.
So as cinematic matches go, maybe not too bad, but as a movie goes, so.
No. Well, and even the cinematic matches go.
But like they also say, like the polka dots too of Dusty was a rib on.
Yeah, it was
Dusty.
supposed to be. Yeah.
But like to me, I'm like, well, it's.
It looked good. I
very
enjoyed it as
memorable.
a kid.
Like
And then,
yeah.
what was the woman he came out with all the time?
Sapphire.
It wasn't Sapphire. I knew it was some kind of gem.
Sweet
Yeah.
Sapphire.
And she had the polka dots too. Yeah. What was that about?
I think they just wanted Dusty to have like a valet.
Like a manager or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know? I always thought that it was like that. Randy Rhoads, the guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne, and Dusty Rhoads were somehow related because Randy played a polka dot guitar. I'm not even kidding. Like in my brain as a kid, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I
When
thought
you're a
it
kid,
was
that's
like
how you
a
connect
Rhodes thing. I was
Two
like,
roses
oh, that's
with
cool.
polka dots? That can't be a coincidence.
Yeah. I was thinking Dusty Rhodes, Honky Tonk Man. That can't be their real names.
I mean, his most famous guitar, I think, is that Flying V with the polka dots on it, Randy Rhoads.
There
So
you go.
obviously the polka dots, I thought, not a rib. I thought it was just like
It's
the Rhodes.
yeah.
The most famous guitar of all time is Eddie Van Halen's, I think, right?
No, it's that one right there.
Which one? Oh, Matt Myers.
Yeah.
The most famous guitar in the world.
It's the Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Hey,
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. This is the one I got right now. This is the one I'm learning.
Oh, look at you.
I like how
This is
I
the one
dropped
I'm learning
my
on right now, Matt.
It's a beautiful pink guitar. You know, honestly, I like a classical guitar. I like a nylon string situation.
But can you take a shot from that to the head?
Yes.
Ooh. You know, we did that at my graduation party. I had an old.
You have to loosen the strings.
Hit me
I
with
had an
that
old
guitar.
That's Santino Marella.
guitar, and we all took turns trying to crack each other over the head with it.
Oh, good.
And
Mhm.
it finally went through my friend Kevin's
Wow.
Oh, Kevin.
skull.
Did you have powder in the guitar?
Sadly,
And
no.
did he develop a debilitating drug addiction like Jake the Snake after he took his
No,
ungimmicked
but
guitar shot?
he did think he was Elvis afterwards.
Oh,
It was
well,
weird.
It happens.
That's just a normal
Yeah.
side effect. Yeah.
You gotta loosen the strings, otherwise they snap back and cut you.
The guitar shop I took lessons at in Massachusetts.
Lessons to hit people with the
Lessons
guitar?
on how to hit people. Related. But WWE was in for. They were doing a bunch of shows. I think I talked about it last time where I talked about the taping I went to that was like SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was like
The
everything.
10-hour taping.
Yeah.
And no, it must not have been SmackDown. It must have been just been Raw, Sunday Night Heat, and something else. But because the guitar shop I work at, or didn't work, I took lessons at, the guy that owned it was talking about how the WWE, someone from WWE had come in to buy like 4 guitars for Jeff Jarrett
Oh, man.
to hit over the head of
Yeah.
whoever the he was. And when they, and I remember the brand, it was like Lori was the brand of the guitar. They were super cheap guitars, but
They would
Whatever.
have to be.
and I remember them like seeing the inside label of the guitar when Jeff Jarrett hit whoever the he hit with it, and I was like, oh, I know where that guitar came from.
That's cool. Yeah, they do the same thing when ladder matches locally. They buy their ladders locally.
Mm.
So
I mean,
Anywho.
it's good for the economy.
Yeah,
So pay
it
them
is.
millions of dollars
Yeah.
to bring their show in.
It's a job creator.
say trickle down economics right there at work.
It's proven. It's a proven theory.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Fabulous Rougeaus and Rick Martel going over the Rockers and Tito Santana.
That is, I would say, wrestler wise, that match has high quality wrestling throughout the match.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. Not a
Yeah.
bad wrestler in the match.
No.
Yeah, that's like, I think like if you think about the quality of wrestler, like the actual just strip down everything gimmick aside, the quality of worker in that match versus the main event
Oh boy.
Yeah.
where you have one guy who knows how to work.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It is insane.
Randy had to carry the whole match, but we'll get there.
Yeah. And it's not, it was a good little 6-man tag. And it is like,
yeah.
And, one of my favorite wrestlers from this whole era is Tito Santana, because he was a guy who was legitimately in the company for a really long time.
Yeah.
He had kind of a run on top in the 80s where he was the Intercontinental Champion. And then he had a little run with Martel as the tag champions when they were Strikeforce.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was basically just a guy putting people over, for the rest of his time in the company for like the next 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
But he was always great. And he was always one of those guys where even if he lost, they still had squash matches back then. So he would be on TV beating, enhancement talent all the time. So he never really felt like a loser, but he lost most of his big pay-per-view matches. But he was still a guy that if you needed him for an important match to challenge like a heel for an Intercontinental title on the Saturday night's main event or something, you could just throw him in there. And everybody would be like, oh, of course, it's Tito Santana. Like he was one of those guys that was just ever ready and was always good,
The crowd loved him.
Yeah. Chico Santana.
Man, he used to say that, for decades, Jesse?
Yeah.
Flying burrito. We didn't get a flying burrito in this.
And I think, because I think Bobby Heenan called it the flying jalapeno.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Heenan.
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan did some great work in this pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's another thing about 89 that makes it an interesting year. It was almost Bobby Heenan's last year as a full-time manager before he switched over into being like a commentator.
Like primetime wrestling and commentator.
Yeah.
When did primetime start?
It's crazy to think about.
That was my favorite show back then.
Santana being such a mainstay for a full decade of WWF. He was he was on the card for the first 9 WrestleManias.
Yeah. Yep, that was his claim to fame. He was for a long time he was the only wrestler who had been on that many WrestleManias in a row. Yeah.
Then they made him the El Matador. That wasn't so good.
Yeah.
El Matador
wasn't great.
No. I mean, he was still a great wrestler, but the gimmick was you can just have him be Tito Santana. We don't have to do that.
Yeah, everybody loves Tito Santana.
It'd be funny if when they punch Marty Jannetty, if they had also powdered him up, so it was like the cocaine flying off of him.
Oh, Marty.
Yeah, I was explaining to
he killed a guy.
Serenity. I was explaining to Serenity how
that was the first time he made a guy disappear.
That was the first time I made a man disappear.
How long before the barbershop was this?
A couple years, because he didn't start doing the barbershop until he had his accident. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
90, 91, maybe, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
post-parasailing.
Because they were still doing the talk show at this point was Brother Love, because Piper had been gone. He wasn't doing Piper's Pit anymore. So the talk show at this point was Brother Love. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was Brother Love one year for Halloween.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I kind of went with what I had at the time. I look kind of more like him than Savage.
This year I'm going to be Bruce Pritchard.
Less red face paint. It was pretty good. It was a classic, hot tag match.
Just a lot
of good work. High flying.
I think you could watch this. This is not a boring match.
No. Well, and it's
an exciting match with a bunch of good workers.
It's another reminder, like the Hart Foundation Brainbusters match. Like, even though the WWF was never really known as like a tag team company, and even though like the Vince's reputation was always that he really just didn't like tag team wrestling, the tag division in the WWF during this era was just so insane. I mean, the Hart Foundation, the Rockers, the Rougeos, Demolition,
the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. Well, the Bulldogs weren't here at this point, but they had just been. Like, they were a mainstay. And I mean, and if we're going to go back, I mean, the Killer Bees, Wyndham and Rotunda. I mean, they're like, for a company that was not noted for being like a good place to work in a tag team, they had some amazing tag teams.
This is true. Better than today, I think. Oh, God.
Better. The best tag team division in the world today is not a tenth as good as the WWF's was in 1989. It's crazy.
Also noticed a lot of cutie marks in this pay-per-view. Tito Santana had a sombrero on the back of his tights.
Oh yeah, he had that for a while. Yeah, I think he just wrestled
like
in his Strikeforce tights until they made him into El Matador.
You want a new outfit, you get a new character.
Yeah, exactly. We're changing your gimmick if you want new tights, Tito.
Yeah, it was great to see the Rougeau brothers.
Yeah,
they were always good.
Yeah,
they were good heels. And,
I love that they come out to that song.
Oh, that
Real
song
American.
is great.
Yeah,
we're all American boys.
Yep. And it wasn't the Mountie yet.
No.
I like the Mountie. See, I liked when they went with the Mountie, but not the El Matador. I don't know. I guess it's a preference.
Well, the Mountie was just such a dumb gimmick, and he committed to it so completely that I think it just got over through sheer force of will.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
I think my favorite Mountie, I think, was him and Boss Man in like a prison cell or something.
Yeah. Well, and then that was SummerSlam 91, which was great until they did the gay joke. When they locked the Mountie up, and there was like a dude, there's like like a stereotypical like gay dude in leather who's like,
I forgot that part.
I'm gonna be your cellmate tonight, and you're just like, oh,
a leather daddy.
Christ,
I forgot that part.
Don't do this, but like, because that has one of my favorite Boss Man promos where before the match, because the stipulation is it's Boss Man versus the Mountie, and the loser has to spend a night in jail, and they did they had the Mountie do his promo first, where he's like talking to the NYPD backstage, like telling him, like, you know, I don't want you to go easy on the Boss Man. I want you to, you know, and then they cut to the Boss Man, and the Boss Man's like, you shouldn't be telling New York's finest how to treat me. You should be down on your knees praying to God that you make it through the night. And it's just one of my favorite Boss Man promos.
It's good work. They did good work.
Yeah. But anyway, that's two SummerSlams from this one. This
okay. Well, perhaps we'll get there one day. We'll see. Comment down below.
Yeah. That post nails.
I can't remember.
Nails was so short, right?
Yeah,
Nails was very brief, but that's the Boss Man promo.
Yeah, I think it might have
that
been
I remember the most because in each promo he brags about having read the files. Of Nails and how much hard time Nails should be doing, and I'm just like thinking about this. When does a correctional officer pull
exactly like, wait a minute, are you a cop? Because I thought you were a prison guard.
See, that's the movie they need to make.
Which one?
Yeah. Big Boss Man and Nails.
Yeah.
You know, he breaks out of prison, Big Boss Man.
I think it's called Demolition Man, actually. They made it.
Yeah, I guess. Yes. Yeah. You're right.
You unfreeze the Big Boss Man to deal with Nails.
We need the Boss Man.
I can't wait. It's going to be great when that actually happens. The next match is the Intercontinental Championship match. The Ultimate Warrior going over Ravishing Rick Rude.
A WrestleMania rematch.
Here's that promo's great. Here it is. I got to play it.
It was a very interesting.
Has promised that after his match with you tonight that he will once again wear the Intercontinental Championship belt. You've got to have some thoughts on that, Rick Rude.
Well, little man, promises are made to be broken, along with arms, legs, necks, and hearts. Tonight, in all the heat of SummerSlam, I will prove the Warrior is nothing more than the ultimate liar, and that I am the ultimate Intercontinental Champion.
All right, Bobby Heenan.
Also made to be broken the rules, and if we have to, we will break those rules to keep this title. Now, when you made this promise, all your humanoids, all your little warriors out there with their ugly little mushes painted, big deal, tough, because you lied them and you let them down because you're not going to capture this. But I'll tell you one thing you're going to do. You're going to be doing something different tomorrow. You're not going to have to paint your face because you're going to have a blue eye and a black eye, courtesy of the Intercontinental Champion.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's get back to the arena.
It ends with him just going, like Rick Rude just kisses the camera.
Rick Rude, baby. One of the great heels. I just love him so much.
Now, I couldn't tell as a kid attractive men, you know?
Yeah.
So he said he was attractive, the world's sexiest man.
As far as
I believed him.
He's correct.
So I'm watching this tonight. He's dog ugly.
No, he's got like a Tom Selleck looking thing. He's got like a mustache, and
have you seen his abs?
That's right.
Well,
you literally grate cheese on his abs. You could grate cheese on Rick Rude's abs. I don't think he ever had a meal. How did he get?
So he's more like a Butterface, maybe. It's the hair.
I think he's a good-looking dude. I mean, I'm not necessarily the most qualified to judge, but I think he's a good-looking dude.
I mean, think about 1989. You know, he had Weird Al's haircut.
That's right.
Weird Al's
and
stash.
mustache. You know,
yeah. So he was the Weird Al of the WWF.
He was like a super jacked Weird Al with a sailor tattoo on his arm, and
he had the tights airbrushed with Ultimate
tights.
Warrior on it.
Should we hear how coherent the Ultimate Warrior's promo is? Let's go.
Warriors, we have to.
Look at the smile on his face, McMahon.
We're playing the clip of Andre strangling him from behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just seen that.
The conditions that I have already continued to worsen as I am brokenness from all the straight tickets and all the rubber rooms across these weak planets. And you are trying to
across these weak planets.
That the power will become the eighth wonder of the world as we eat you alive. But you, ravishing Rick Rude, as I promised, you will surrender to the gods above as I beat you. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go back to the arena.
This is a sport. This is a sport, and these are athletes competing against each other for championships. Yeah.
I picture behind the scenes that this room, the media room where they're doing these promos, is right off the catering. And that day, or often, they have like a challenge: who could make the most incoherent promo? And because even Hogan later tries to beat that.
Hogan's promos are coked up nonsense as well.
Yeah, I think they all are back then, aren't they? They got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly.
The brightest stars burn for the shortest amount of time, right?
Yeah. But across these weak planets, that's a Warrior line.
It's like, what? It doesn't really matter.
Out of all of the straitjackets you attempted to control me with. Okay.
Oh, and then they show like what happened before the match with other things, and he's hits him with that bar, that exercise bar.
That's
and it looks like he
conked
him the first time.
Because that was, again,
after that he didn't.
That was the basis of their feud. Who was more jacked? Who was more jacked, Warrior or Rick Rude?
Let me just say, queer and don't make the world work. That's what we all learned.
Yes, that's the wisdom of the Warrior. Yes.
And whenever I watch him now, that sentence is like just on the tip of his tongue, and he doesn't say it. He's going to say it, right?
Yeah,
he's going to say that.
He's going to say the homophobic. Just wait.
Yep, he didn't. Not this time.
No, not this time.
When I think back to the Warrior, I think about Warrior Honky Tonk. I think about like short matches that he had for a long time. So I wasn't expecting this one to go long or be good, but I really enjoyed it.
It's a decent Warrior match. Yeah. I mean, Rude was one of his better opponents. Rude could kind of pull some stuff out of him. I mean, Warrior is still, with the exception of maybe when he's wrestling the Macho Man. And I guess DiBiase had some good matches with him too. But I mean, even with Rude, who was one of his better opponents, like Warrior's just so sloppy and all over the place. Like it's just Rude is doing everything he can because Rude was a good wrestler, but Warrior is just like, I mean, even when they do the ref bump and Warrior's trying to wake up the ref and he can't even just like shake the guy's shoulder. He's got to like bear paw him in the face. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you a gorilla? Is that the gimmick?
You're just on a weak world. This is how you wake them.
Awaken, referee.
That's funny.
Switch me on and hang on tight. I'm party coded activated.
This match is not. I was hoping it'd be better, but then I remembered who was in it, and it's Warriors. Really,
my problem with this match, I think it's not a bad match, but it goes a little long for me. It's like, okay,
for who's in it?
Yeah, for who's exactly. It's not like a super long match, but for who's in it and for the way it goes, like. Again, if Warrior and Macho Man could have, a 20-minute match and have it be good, Ted DiBiase and Warrior wrestled and had some long-ish matches that I thought were good. But with this, it's like, look, we know he's winning the title back anyway. Let's just have Rude get a little heat on him, and then have,
odd though to have set up your heel manager as saying, "We'll cheat to win." You're not walking out of here with that title, and then. There's no attempted cheat.
That's true.
Because like all Heenan would have to do is get in the ring and hit Warrior, and they'd have to
disqualified.
DQ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was well put together. I wish it was back then like it is now, where like a couple days later you find out who put the match together. Who
Who was the agent or whatever?
Yeah. But was this the match that had that ugly pile driver spot?
Oh, with Rude, where he was like, he tombstoned him, but he was facing the wrong way.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure what that was.
He landed
supposed
on
to
his
be.
head.
It was like it was a power bomb, but instead of power bombing him, he just
Something.
dropped straight down on his knees. Yeah,
Yeah, that looked weird.
yeah.
Looked rough, but
Yeah.
luckily he was jacked enough that it probably was okay.
You will not break my neck, Rick Rude.
Yeah, so he gets the belt back. How does the belt? Do you remember? Does that go back and forth at all, or does Warrior keep it for a while?
Warrior keeps it until
Warrior keeps this until he gets the title.
Yeah, until he beats Hogan at
and
WrestleMania
Warrior,
6. Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good. The next one, Demolition, Hacksaw Jim Duggan defeat Andre the Giant and the Twin Towers, Akeem and Big Boss Man.
Yeah.
From deepest, darkest Africa.
You forgot about Roddy Piper.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Piper,
that's how
that's the
the match
finish of
ended.
Warrior and
Yeah.
We
Rude,
saw
yeah.
Piper's ass.
That's right.
Yes.
He was wearing a jock
He only
strap.
had
I
on a
think.
jock strap. Yeah.
That's what enrages the Warrior, because queering don't make the world.
He's like, do not show me your buttocks, Rick Rude.
Yeah,
a man is
like
not
how,
meant to look at a man like that.
I like how they were showing the replays of it.
Wrestler is despicable as a human. It's so fascinating to me.
They were playing the replays, and Bobby Heenan's trying to say why it's unfair that Roddy Piper injected himself into the match and how he caused Rick Rude to lose the match, but all he did was moon him.
Yeah. And again,
look, it's still distracting just enough.
Rude and Piper would feud like for the rest of the year over this. I mean,
yeah. Was this the start of it, or was there stuff happening before?
I think they were kind of going back and forth already. That's why Piper came out. And it was Piper and
when
Rude,
does Piper get the IC title?
not
that he
until,
then loses to Brett.
Not until Rumble 92.
Okay.
He wins it at the
Yeah.
Rumble 92. And
towards
then he
the end
loses
of
it
Piper's
Yeah.
WWE.
He loses it to Brett
I
at
think.
Mania 8,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite WrestleManias. I've always found it a very underrated WrestleMania. Yeah.
Piper's great. I love Piper. I
Piper's
got a
great.
chance to see him. You know how he was doing the tour before he passed?
Mhm.
He would play the piano, tell stories, do stand-up comedy. It was just like an evening with Piper.
An evening
I
with
was
Roddy
very
Piper.
lucky to-
Did he play
Yeah,
with
it was
Cucaracha
great.
on his bagpipes?
It was great. He didn't play the bagpipes, just the piano. It was
classy.
weird. It was like a piano bar deal. It was crazy.
Piper
I
unplugged.
think it was good. Yeah, it was very. good.
they like the Sami Zayn does those stand-up shows near
does he?
like whenever he's and that like I can't imagine what it is like.
Mm.
I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. My brain is so rejects these people. I'm like, if you were funny enough to be comedians, you'd be comedians.
Why are you a wrestler?
I'm not wrestling, so
I would think it would be like when you go to a Star Trek convention, you know, Michael Dorn, probably not the best stand-up comedian, but there's 10,000 people there that want to laugh at
it's
his
a
jokes.
friendly house, exactly.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
an easy audience.
So-
That's why, yeah. If a
Because
bunch
that's
of
who's at
wrestling
those comedy clubs.
Yeah, if a bunch of wrestling
guess
fans
so.
go to see the wrestler do stand-up, they're probably going to be a much easier
Well, I think that might
crowd.
enrage me more if I'm sitting there and they're doing something that's, you know, humorous, but everyone's dying laughing. I would. Oh God, it's like it's like band banter. Like when the band says something and everyone laughs in the audience.
Yeah.
It's like that wasn't
okay.
Comic continue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. I'm
Okay.
done
Yeah.
now.
So hey, we saw Roddy Piper's ass. So that's good.
Yeah.
Next was Demolition and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and he was like an honorary member of Demolition.
He was
that
the
night with a black
All-American
hockey
Demolition member, yeah.
mask. Yes, against Andre the Giant, Akeem, and Big Boss Man.
Demolition member.
I was surprised to see Andre still, so I was happy about that.
he's
He
hanging
was
in
a
there.
heel Andre.
91 was his last in-ring thing, right?
I think so, yeah.
Which was?
Yeah, 91. So
91,
2 years
91?
later.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Again, Bobby Heenan coming back out, man. He had some cardio in this
Yeah,
one.
well, he managed half the heel roster.
He did. He had a huge stable.
Let me just play Roddy Piper's
Oh, yes,
host
yes, Piper
that
does a
match
pro, yeah.
promo.
Oh, do that. Yeah, that was there.
Oh,
There we go. Ooh.
As we continue with SummerSlam live here from the Meadowlands, here's a man who is back in the World Wrestling Federation and back in a big way. Roddy Piper, come on in.
Bottoms up.
A little celebrating for you here.
I like
apparently.
Pete Rose, too. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drive Voyager 3. That's what I'm going to do next.
I'm going to make a lot of pop culture references.
You're not asking me a question like,
What's
how
this?
would I know?
What? How would you know? His shoes. I can get a little rude myself there, young fella. You want to have a party? Tell me something. The Heenan camp, who's running that? George Steinbrenner? Is that his name?
I think
Who's
Bobby
doing
Heenan
that
is
camp
still
there?
in control last time I checked.
Bobby Heenan, the eunuch of the WWF. Everybody's got to pay to Piper sooner or later. You want to play and have fun, Rude? And now you ain't the champion no more. You know what? I thought you made such a I can't be rude. A good champion, I thought you made him. My friend, the Ultimate Warrior, who is now standing out there, the Intercontinental Champion, and suppose you're going to say it's my fault, you know, and I start thinking to myself, I say, of course it's my fault! Did you think I was going to let you get away with that? Got a bit of a rep myself, you know. Got a little reputation that I got to uphold. You think I ain't dealt with gorillas like you before? It's been wonderful to see
Canada
a
slipping
couple
out
of
there.
things I'm going to do. I'm going to garage. Now I'm going to watch some more of these matches and going to get rude.
All right, only one of a kind, Roddy Piper, the Scotsman, is back in the World Wrestling Federation. What is this? Come on out here, for goodness sakes, Rugged Ronnie Garvin, dressed
Garvin in the tuxedo, yeah.
I felt like Rugged Ronnie was only there to get interrupted by Bobby Heenan.
Here's a fun fact about the World Wrestling Federation. Whenever they say World Wrestling Federation, the captions say entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
It's very weird.
Because those World Wildlife Fund people.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're not blurring it out like they were.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah.
That was
For the longest
bananas.
What were they blurring out tonight? It was something when they were showing like flashbacks from TV.
It was the I thought it was the cities.
It was they're not allowed to use the word the title Superstars of Wrestling. There was another company had a pre-existing trademark for Superstars of Wrestling. So, but their flagship syndicated show for years was called Superstars of Wrestling.
Yeah.
So now when they show clips of it, like in modern releases like this, they have to
So
blur
did they
it.
lose the trademark or never had it?
I'm not sure, but I know they're not allowed to use it now. That's one of the
That is
reasons why they haven't a lot. If you notice, like when they re-upload like classic content to their YouTube channels and stuff, most of the Superstars of Wrestling episodes they've put up are from when they started calling that show. They at a certain point they just started calling it WWF Superstars, and they're allowed to call it that. But they could for the older shows, you know, from like
Didn't
before
the action
like
figures say Superstars of Wrestling on
yeah,
them?
all they called it
think they did.
Superstars of
Yeah.
Wrestling was like, but somebody sued him and said
Wow.
that doesn't belong to you, and now they have to blur it.
Wrestling is so litigious.
It's weird how that keeps happening to the WWE.
They should have better lawyers
Yeah.
with all the money they have.
I'm going to get this off my chest right now. I always thought they should have just added another line to the F to make it WWE.
Oh, instead of WW,
Instead of instead of
Get the F out.
I just felt like it would have been like it would have looked better.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, or make it
been
a blood
easier to
splatter or
tell, yeah.
something.
whatever.
Something.
Although get the F out is good
yeah.
marketing.
Or just honor your agreement with the World Wildlife Fund so they don't sue you and force you to change the name of your company.
Yes.
Whatever. You know what they say, Steve? Contracts, they're just words.
They're just words.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's got a price. I'm not going to be here when the check clears.
Yeah.
Dookie.
I won't be here when this check clears.
Matt, why don't you introduce the next match?
I get to do that? That's so exciting. I've never been able to introduce something in my life. Long time host of things.
That's your big break, kid.
This is very exciting. Well, I lost the Google Doc. Hang on. Shut up, Matt. I got it. Hang on. Yeah, whatever. I'll just tell you the match from my brain. Speaking of brain, I forgot. We gotta. Never mind. I was gonna play the.
Ooh, play it.
Bobby Heenan coming back.
Gotta play the
Furious.
Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan storming in, yeah.
He's my favorite.
Hang on. Let's cue it back up. Cue it back up. Get out of here, Garvin. No one cares about your weird storyline.
Your French Canadian accent.
He was French.
For my job, are you?
No. Don't worry, Mean Gene.
Well, I'll tell you what is the? Can I take a look in the inside?
Just a minute.
You have fun with these guys.
Oh, wait a second.
I don't want to talk to. I don't want you to interview anybody but me right now. That's how they can allow Roddy Piper to walk to ringside. He's not involved in the match. He has no manager's license. He's got no damn reason to be out there. Everything we worked for and everything is taken from us because he's allowed at ringside.
Settle down.
Settle down for what? That Rude. Get somebody bring Rude in here.
All right,
Right.
Ravishing Rick Rude, former Intercontinental Champion. I might.
Don't you call me former nothing, little man. You saw what happened. I had the Ultimate
What's on his
Warrior
back?
beat. There was no way he could come out on top. Then what happens from behind? Who comes from behind? Roddy Piper. I thought he was supposed to be at home watching the pay-per-view.
Wait a second. Let's take a look at the replay.
That's
Here,
what he
you
told
asked
me.
for this yourself,
Ask
Ravishing
for
Rick.
what? Ask for what?
Well, look.
He's in the ring. He's defending his title. Does Piper have a reason to be out there? No. Look at that. Is he supposed to? Look at that. I'm out there wrestling a title match. Roddy Piper comes in from behind and he shows his.
Wait a minute.
Ask Bobby what happened.
Wait a
He
minute.
thought it's my belt. It belongs to me. I'm getting it back. I don't care if I got to go through Piper. I don't got to care if I go through the Warrior. My belt is coming back to me.
That never would have happened to a disciplined
I
athlete.
demand to go right back in the ring now. Start the match over right now. There shouldn't be ruling like this. Piper shouldn't be allowed to go.
Listen to yourself. You're babbling, man. You've got to gain
You
control.
don't understand something, do you? Millions and millions of people are watching this great champion wiped out because of Roddy Piper and the Ultimate Warrior.
Gentlemen.
But do we have anything to say? Do we have a chance?
Take
no.
it to President
no.
Jack Tunney.
Take it to where you know where you can take it, pal.
Thank you very much, Bobby the Brain Heenan, former Intercontinental Champion. It's a veritable zoo back here. Stand by as more of SummerSlam continues live from the Meadowlands here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
I love
If that doesn't symbolize the 80s, I don't know what
Yeah.
does.
That was just it was I was gonna say like they had just had a bunch of Red Bulls, but then I realized
Yeah,
was,
it's not- wasn't
okay.
Red
Maybe
Bulls.
not Red Bull, yeah.
Yeah, just off camera's a table with a lot of mirrors on it.
Have we talked about Demolition and Hacksaw Jim Duggan yet?
Not yet.
That's next.
Oh, that's what we're gonna talk about next.
Okay, yeah, we could.
Oh,
Another
yeah, it's
another
Demolition.
huge 6-man tag.
yes.
Yeah.
And huge by the standards, the other team, Andre the Giant,
Yeah.
Akeem the Dream, the African Dream, and the Big Boss Man. They're
I
enormous.
swear they
They're-
said weighing in at over 3,000 pounds, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's not quite right.
Weighing in at a total combined weight of 1,000,000,000 pounds.
2 tons. 2 metric tons.
Oh, now I have to hear what they said.
It
you
was a
go.
lot.
Hang on.
Demolition.
Superstars of wrestling. All right, I don't need
Jim
this.
Duggan.
Give me that. I want that. Give me that. Give me
Andre
that.
the
Give me that.
Giant.
Give me that Finkel.
And his partners, the Dream.
Oh, let me go back.
So the Doctor Style Slick at a total combined weight of 1,334
Okay.
pounds.
Wow.
1,300.
Those are some big fellas.
1,330.
Andre was a big part of that,
Yeah.
and Akeem.
Yes.
all of them.
So imagine a combined weight of that amongst 3 people, and the match goes exactly like you think it would.
Yeah. Did
Not a
Slick
moonsault
count it
to
as
be
that
seen.
too?
Not a single moonsault.
Not a single
Not a
moonsault.
single Hurricane Rana.
No drop
It
kicks.
is what I would describe as
No
a
Irish maneuvers.
Yeah, it's a low center of gravity match.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a lot of resting,
And the
A
good
lot
guys
of-
win by cheating.
a lot of leaning. That is a theme in this pay per
It
view.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was so annoyed. Even I don't know why. I'm 42 years old. I shouldn't be annoyed by this. But the
Answer
Hogan
everything.
really healing his way into the victory
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
the main event I was really annoyed by that. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, this
I
match
was happy
happened.
to see Andre.
Happy to see Andre. Happy to see Ray Traylor there
Yeah.
in boss man shape, you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
Not attitude era boss man when he actually is in shape.
No.
And not even laddered part of this run, boss man. He drops weight
Yeah.
after this and kind of gets,
Yeah.
Yeah.
slim and trim for the boss man. Yeah.
Hakeem.
Yeah, and
I-
Hakeem,
Yeah. They never gave him the title run. At the top.
No, for some reason they never put the belt on
so
Hakeem.
weird.
It's crazy.
I love the Hakeem gimmick. I don't know why. Deepest, darkest Africa.
I think this match is it the most forgettable match of the night? Like star power to forgettability, it is
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It feels weird to see Demolition in such a nothing
Mm.
match because they were
Yes.
like
Yeah.
the tag team of the WWF in the 80s, and they were so hot. And, they had just been the champions for like a year straight.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're, in a 6-man with Hacksaw Jim Duggan in the middle of SummerSlam. It's like, what the
I feel like the 6-man, both of them, they're kind of, all three of them, there was 3 6-man tags?
I think there were 2.
2.
Yeah.
We're just building towards SummerSlam, right? Or, I mean, Survivor Series, when they have to form these teams and
Yeah.
factions. So,
Oh yeah, the main
Kinda
event
makes
felt
sense.
like a 3-man because
It
of
did. How many
Sherry
people
and
were- oh.
Elizabeth.
Right.
Sherry and
right.
Elizabeth, that's what I was thinking. We'll get there, though. But yeah, I always love to see Demolition. Duggan was always like a one note for me.
His gimmick was he loved America.
Yeah.
Well, good
And
for you.
A 2x4,
And he carried a 2x4.
He loved
He
a
loved
2x4. He loved it. He gave it a crown.
He
It
was
so
like
cute.
a patriotic Buford Pusser. It was like if Buford Pusser just absolutely loved America.
Do you think the remember the Slammies when he had a bow tie on the 2x4?
Yeah.
on the
He
2x4,
often dressed
yeah.
it up. This was a Stars and Stripe 2x4.
That's
I think
right.
He cheated
That's
with.
right.
Yeah. And I always loved before he cheated, he threw the 2x4 up
I'm
in the
gonna
air
stand
so
up.
everybody saw it.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Nope,
trying
nope.
to hide it.
So yeah, he wanted to cheat right in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Guys, I raised
Yeah.
my desk so I could stand.
Standing desk.
I was like, I'm tired of
That is
sitting in that chair.
that's a flex.
yeah,
that's just
that's
a flex.
exercise.
Yeah.
That's good.
This
Yeah.
desk goes up
This desk goes
12
up.
inches.
What do you think of that?
Now we're really getting into it.
Oh, you know who you're
Uh,
dealing with.
did the match go the
favorite
way you
line
thought
in
it would?
Ghostbusters? Where does this desk go? It goes up. Remember that? Ghostbusters, guys?
Yeah,
Remember it was about stairs, guys. Come on.
I thought the heels might have won this match, but I was wrong.
No.
Well, it depends on how you feel about America.
That's true.
That's true.
Is Hacksaw really the babyface? Think about it.
That's true.
Think about it.
I would have cheered for Andre out of everyone. So
Yeah, forgettable. I forgot this match existed. I forgot the team existed, but not somehow though not as forgettable as the following match, which is Greg
Right.
the Hammer Valentine and Hercules
more
for 3
forgettable, I
minutes
think.
and 8 seconds.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
that was almost like a segment or a promo. It
it's
wasn't
just
really even a
there
match.
to keep the Greg
It's an angle.
Valentine Ronnie Garvin thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever happened with that? I don't remember that whole
I
thing.
think the blow off was at Royal Rumble.
Okay.
I remember they had a match at Rumble. I think it was Rumble 90 because they
Valentine
it was
went over,
again like
probably.
we were saying earlier, like they just feuded forever. Greg Valentine and Ronnie Garvin feuded for like a year. I don't think anybody ever cared. I think it was just and I like both guys. Like I like Ronnie Garvin and I like Greg Valentine. They're both terrific wrestlers,
Yeah.
but it's like they never really, especially Garvin, never really fit in the WWF. And I think they liked working together because they had similar styles and similar backgrounds. And I think they just kept each other busy. They gave each
Yeah.
other something to do.
I like that he comes in as the ring announcer and decides to change the outcome of the match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The winner is Hercules.
What kind of ending was that?
You.
As far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned, the winner of this match.
Yeah, they even like what is the referee like corrects him and he still says,
Yeah.
Yeah.
"You ref, the winner
yeah,
is
they-
Hercules."
The
By
late, great Tim White.
disqualification. What's the official ending of this match in the record books?
Well, Valentine beat him.
Oh,
Right?
that's a
Isn't
great
it by
question.
disqualification or something?
Yeah, but
That's
maybe
what he
Ronnie
said, but I
Garvin-
thought he was going rogue once again.
Or no,
I think
no,
Ronnie
but
Garvin does have the ability to change the outcome of a
Because you
match.
can't
Yeah.
disqualify
The-
somebody
yes.
for the referee In a reality world that this would be a thing.
All right.
If the referee missed the feet on the ropes, you can't
from
disqualify
the WWE's
there's a record book somewhere?
own records.
Okay.
Here it is. Hercules defeats Greg the Hammer Valentine via disqualification.
So Ronnie Garvin had the power.
Ronnie Garvin was able to flip that match.
Well, they did play Hercules' music at the end, so that's how you know.
They were quick on the music. It was 1, 2, 3 music.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they were
big
like,
thing back then.
we're running out of TV time.
Yeah. We have a hard satellite window. Like they're gonna kick us off.
I wonder if that was like a live thing or when they redid it for home video to make it shorter. Because this was a VHS rip. I don't know if you noticed during the Dusty interview, like there was VHS.
Yeah,
I saw that.
And they
saw the tracking go weird.
Yeah, and they I don't know if this was like exactly the Coliseum video version or not, because sometimes the Coliseum, if you're watching like the Coliseum video version of the pay-per-view, you can tell, like they say now here with an exclusive Coliseum video interview.
Yeah,
here's Lord Alfred Hayes with some person who hasn't been on TV for 6 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he would tell a story in the control room or something.
Yeah.
And talk to people.
But this match, the good thing about this match, this Hercules Valentine match, is it gets us to the Sherry promo where she's got a potion.
Yes.
Double toil and trouble.
Put the Macho Man
Here we go.
and Sensational Sherry with this special interview.
Coming up shortly here at SummerSlam, tonight's main event. Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake to meet the human wrecking machine Zeus, his partner, of course, none other than the Macho Man Randy Savage. Sensational Sherry, what in the world is in this cauldron?
Oh, Mean Gene Okerlund, this is the cauldron of madness that we have spoke of so fondly in the past months. What will help us destroy Hulk Hogan, Brutus Beefcake? I look in there, what do I see? I see Hulk Hogan laying flat on his back. And another thing, what do I see? Brutus Beefcake. He's finished. And then, hopefully we can see what's going to happen with Miss Elizabeth if she's here. Where is she? Where is she?
What's cooking, Macho Man?
Where is she?
What's cooking?
What's cooking, Macho Man?
The Sensational Sherry sees, only I see him a little smaller, like in itsy bitsy pieces, if you know what I mean. I see the weak link, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
The weak link?
Also like he sees him.
And I also see Hulk Hogan, on the bottom of the cauldron of the madness, and it's because of the human wrecking machine. Impervious to pain. And I told you, Hulk Hogan, that this was the end of the road. And I am looking at the end of the road, and also I see Sensational Sherry, you with Miss Elizabeth. Yeah, the possibility is unbelievable.
Let's get back up to the ring.
One of the most sane promos of the night.
Yeah.
Weirdly, it was coherent. It was coherent. I understood what was happening, but I was curious about this new magical ability they have to look into cauldrons.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry
He sees everything just a little smaller.
Sherry has one of my favorite promos ever. I think it's the promo that they did to build up the cage match later this year, the no holds barred cage match.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one where they have like the side of the cage in the studio there, so they're like behind the cage cutting the promo.
Oh yeah,
and Sherry is just going nuts, and like Savage and Zeus are back there. They're Hulk Hogan, we're gonna blah 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 blah, and Sherry is like screaming and like climbing the cage. And then there's a spot where like she tries to go like below the camera line, but she doesn't get low enough, so you see her like sneaking around to get to the front of the cage. And then all of a sudden, like she's there in front of the cage, and she's like Norma Desmonding. She's like, driving against, and she's screaming like, "No holds barred! No holds barred!" And she's like trying to climb the cage. It's nuts. It's one of my favorite promos ever. And I also think it's one of the craziest things about wrestling in the 80s and 90s that the WWF tried to convince us that Sherry Martel was not an incredibly gorgeous woman. They called her like Scary Sherry, like, oh, look at her. Oh my God, she's hideous. Like, she's literally one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Yeah,
but she's got some
gorgeous.
crazy makeup. Ooh.
Yeah. She was always over the top.
Yeah, she was great.
They never asked her to pull it back once.
And so much more personality than Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yes, but I think Elizabeth's appeal is her complete lack of personality.
She's just a nice girl. And she's
Demure.
just kind of there being nice.
Yeah.
She smiles.
Yeah, she just
At the
She
time,
also
my crush
looks
was
worried.
Miss Elizabeth, but I really enjoyed all the work that Sensational
yeah,
Sherry did.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. She made it something. That was a great promo. We got to talk about it. I think we're getting close to the last one.
Yeah.
No,
so-
we're not. We got Ted
more.
DiBiase taking on
Really?
Jimmy Superfly Snooker.
Yeah.
Soup, Superfly. Soup,
For some-
Superfly.
For some reason.
Hmm.
We also have this match.
Yes, because
High flying back then was once off the top rope.
if
And
you
back then I was
Exactly.
amazed by
if
it.
you did a big splash off the top rope once, you were a high flyer, buddy.
Which, by the way, he does after the match is over.
Yeah.
Yes, Virgil gets it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to give the people what they want. You know, I mean, he lost, but he needs to give them a
Was
splash.
the $1 million championship on the line here?
Not this time.
No, he
Okay.
usually didn't put it on the line.
No. And they kept saying self-proclaimed.
That's yeah. Finkel always said that the self-proclaimed $1 million champion.
So apparently Superfly did not have a price, but I thought everybody has a price.
That's what $1 Million Man says. You might not trust. He might not be the most trustworthy source.
No. As we
You
find
know
out
what's
later.
fun about this match is two of the people involved have both not been federally indicted when they should have been.
That's
well,
what a
it's who
great
you
point.
know.
What a great point.
It's who you know.
What,
Yeah, the
fun
dark side
fact:
of the
one
ring
of the
right
wrestlers is a murderer. He's a murderer. He's a straight
But
up
how much
real
murder?
life
Just a little murder,
Well,
right?
just one murder, but that's still pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
pretty
mean,
bad.
look, we saw Rip. He did 2 murders in the span of 20
Right.
seconds.
So for
In
pro
front of
wrestling, one
television
murder's not
cameras.
so
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a different world, pro wrestling.
I love that they still wheel Snuka out sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I remember
everybody.
meeting him. That's before I knew all this stuff.
Remember
He
this
was
murderer
old.
that we pushed for 10 years?
Yeah.
Who among
Yeah.
us hasn't purposefully murdered someone?
Yeah, I mean,
That's all.
oh,
I'm saying.
like
And they
you
had to
never
keep-
murdered your girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. You're just a saint, I guess. Oh, look at the guy who never murdered his girlfriend, everybody.
Well, I think they give you one mulligan, right?
You're allowed one murder. Yeah.
Yeah.
So make it count.
But they had to keep pushing him. Otherwise, they wasted their money paying people off, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's true.
I didn't pay
Yeah.
off a police department so you could just go wrestle for someone else.
Exactly. So
I will
he was
say
committed.
this, though. Snuka looks great coming off the top rope.
Oh,
He did.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his
Good
thing.
form.
That one
Yeah,
thing.
excellent
I loved
form.
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was getting towards the end of his career here, wasn't he? He's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hard
Yeah.
to tell if he's slowing down or if he's in a match with Ted DiBiase in the late 80s because Ted's also slowing down. quite a
Ted
bit.
had
His
he
back
had
is
a pace he liked to work at, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He watched Nick Bockwinkel and said, I can do it slower.
bothering.
But you know, it
Nick
was more
Bockwinkel
about the
also one of the
personality.
all-time greats, by the way. No shade to Nick Bockwinkel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the early, I want to say Hasbro days. You know, with those little small
Yeah,
action
yeah,
figures,
the
something like
plastic
this.
ones with the
Yeah.
Oh, with the I remember the rubber snake that came with Jake the Snake.
Yes, I
Oh,
had
yeah.
that. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I can still smell that rubber snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And for some reason, Jake's special move was just like a spring-loaded punch.
Yes.
Like
hard to
what was
get
Rick
that
Rude?
to do a
Same-
DDT.
similar.
hard to do.
It's hard
a
to get that
DDT,
figure.
yeah. And I guess Jake
Yeah.
did have a
We
pretty
did it anyway,
snappy-
though.
Jake had a pretty snappy punch, so I guess it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't remember much about this match. There was a missed leapfrog, I think, but
Yeah.
they went with it.
Oh yeah, there
But-
was. Yeah, Snuka didn't get up high enough.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It was a pretty simple match. Not as simple as Hercules and Hammer, but pretty simple.
Guys, I can get you a Jake the Snake on card Hasbro figure on eBay right now for $140 or best offer.
Wow.
Collector's
I
item.
had so many of them.
Yeah,
so many Jake the Snakes.
Yeah,
you had like a team of Jake
all
the Snakes.
Jake
No, I had one of each.
I had an all Jake Royal Rumble
quite a while.
29 Jakes are going in the ring, and I'm going to throw each of them out.
I was always afraid of snakes.
29 other Jakes.
I'm going to throw out 29 other Jakes.
You can get a Lucy.
I don't remember much about the match
with Damien. You can get a Lucy with Damien for $39.99.
Wow.
So.
I think I do have Lucy's of those. I gave them all to my daughter that I had. I got Demolition. I got all of them.
Here are my toys that aren't worth money. You can have these. I'm keeping the ones that are still in the box.
Hey,
in the
$40.
box.
That's a hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Still have fun.
Anyway,
it's unbelievable the rubber band's still working them.
That match, which we all vaguely remember, brings us to the most incoherent promo of the night.
Hulk Hogan
and Beefcake.
Beefcake. Hulk Hogan and Beefcake.
Let's hear from our boys. Yeah.
With a lot on their mind, the Hulks are Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
All right, my guests at this time, two other participants in tonight's main event here at SummerSlam, Brutus the Barber Beefcake and the World Wrestling Federation champion, Hulk Hogan.
You know something, Mean Gene? Ever since me and the Barber hooked up, we've been hanging and banging, brother, and we also been riding our Harley Davidson.
That's the rumor.
That's what people assumed.
But on the way to the Meadowlands today, when we hit the George Washington Bridge, it was in a standstill. So me and the Barber, we just looked at each other, brother, and we decided to head for the water, brother. We headed for the Henry Hudson River, and just like Moses parted the Red Sea, that's exactly what happened when the pythons started heading for the river. And once we crossed the river, Mean Gene, everybody on Interstate 95 pulled off to the side. All the Hulkamaniacs with the stares in their eyes.
Local references are great.
Yeah.
With a dumbfounded
I've been to this area. I know things around here.
The largest arms in the world, hanging on to a pair of ape hangers, ready to do battle. They couldn't believe the gleam in the Barber's eyes. And we know why, don't we, Brutus? You know me, Gene? These are titanium steel blades.
Titanium steel.
Titanium.
Anything. You know, I love the blades, Gene. The blades are part of me. Now, Madness, listen up. 'Cause I'm gonna make them part of you.
I can't believe that, Hulk Hogan.
He's gonna murder somebody?
Apparently.
Yeah. But the thing that all those Hulkamaniacs that were stopped on the side of the road couldn't believe was the package I had riding on the back of my fender, brother, with those long, sexy, curvaceous legs that wrapped around me, with the arms that hung onto my waist for dear life, with a set of headlights that were pointed straight ahead, brothers, and the smile across the secret weapon's face, just like an acre of sunshine. Satisfaction guaranteed. We're gonna take it to him, brother. We're gonna wipe out the Macho Man. We're gonna destroy Zeus. And then we're gonna get Scary Sherry and put her in her place. What are you dudes gonna do when the Barber, the Blade, and Hulkamania run wild on you?
Get ready for the big main event here at SummerSlam. What?
So,
little known fact, they had been up for 5 days when they recorded that promo.
Sure.
they are asking me to believe that they were on the George Washington Bridge.
Yes.
And decided to head to the Hudson. And their arms were so threatening to the water that the water parted.
Yes, like Moses in the Red Sea.
And they continued across the Hudson to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And not on the bridge.
He had the sexy legs of Miss Elizabeth wrapped around him. If I'm Macho Man.
Randy's not going to like that.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
The sexy legs of Miss Elizabeth, who I believe, leading up to his feud with Macho Man at the beginning of this year, Hogan insisted he had no lustful feelings for whatsoever.
No.
And now he's talking about her headlights.
Yeah, how big her titties are, how luscious her legs are, and her
implying that they were against his back.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Yes,
out of control.
Yeah.
I thought at first I was like, he's describing Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Right.
Obviously.
In a very complimentary
He's got some
way,
headlights.
Who was riding on his Harley.
Right,
right. He was riding. Just
but if you're going to have a lady, get a rental. You know?
Hey, Brutus, those legs are looking pretty luscious, dude.
We're hanging and banging tonight, brother.
We're going to hang and bang tonight, brother.
Do you think Macho Man was like, I'm not doing this match unless you let my brother read a poem?
Yes, that's right, because the genius.
Yes, Leaping Lenny Poffit, Poffo, the poet laureate.
Yes, the highlight of the genius full of glory and renown.
My favorite thing about Jesse Ventura's commentary is always how much he, as a heel, enjoys the brilliance of Lenny Poffo.
Of the poetry, yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's really something.
I remember as a kid looking forward to it.
Yeah, validate.
Brutus, Beefcake, and Hulk Hogan shall be running for their lives. The highest card they're holding is a deuce. They were totally unqualified to match the royal flush that shall be coming from the Macho Man and Zeus.
It's a nice rhyme.
Scary Sherry is the term that Brutus Beefcake used in slander, and he had the nerve to call her overdressed. That's when the barber got a trim that wasn't on the schedule, because Sherry is a cut above the rest. On the other hand, Elizabeth is absolutely useless. She is less than just another pretty face.
Now wait a minute.
When you add the unknown factor of the human wrecking machine, tonight the Hulk shall be in second place.
Another big smile on your face, Jess. I guess you like those words of wisdom.
Oh, I'm an intellectual man, Shivani. I could
Pomp and circumstance.
I'm an intellectual man, Shivani.
I love the implication that the genius's poetry is intellectual.
It
rhymes. It has a meter.
It
What
rhymes.
is but really though, like what tell me behind the scenes how that what is happening there that how do they end up booking him to come out?
Because there's no reason for him to be there, and he doesn't have like an on-screen connection to the Macho Man. Not really.
Yes, it's not WWE canon that they're brothers.
Right.
It's just life.
Right.
But we all knew that was secret information we shared amongst each other. I think.
Yeah, it was a secret. Yeah.
Wasn't there that small paperback, The Secrets of Pro Wrestling, and that was in there?
If you subscribe to the wrestling magazines, I think the wrestling magazines acknowledged it. Yeah.
God, he was such a character. Like Lenny Poffo.
Yeah.
Underrated, but also correctly rated.
Yeah. I don't think
he
he
had
ever
bad hair.
He was never
Something
going to
about
be
his
like
hair.
a huge star, but he was genuinely really funny, I thought.
Yeah.
And as himself.
He was good at getting his comeuppings.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about Disney earlier, I think during the break. I remember Randy's song came on the Disney radio in the Disney Hotel dining room. And Pomp and Circumstance, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I immediately stood up from the table and I did the whole Macho Man Savage. I was spinning around and going, "Oh yeah!" And I feel like if it wasn't like almost 1 a.m. and it played earlier in the day, all the other dads would have done the same thing.
Macho Man.
You can't not do it when you hear that song. No. So what's this match about?
Good question.
About 5 minutes too long.
About 5 minutes too long. Was this to promote the movie or was the movie to promote the match?
Boy, who can even say? I mean, I feel like it was an attempt at cross promotion. It was an attempt at cross promotion. It didn't work because the movie was not successful. But they did not let that stop them. They said, "Well, we've booked the summer around this thing anyway." So let's just go for it. But yeah, it is one of those weird things where it's like, because it wasn't just SummerSlam, like we've said. I mean, Zeus was at Survivor Series. They had the No Holds Barred pay-per-view set around a match with these same guys, just in a steel cage. It's a really weird decision that they made, but that's what they did. And it's especially weird given the fact that like it continued after this match, because the ending to this match is pretty definitive. Like,
yeah,
the finish of this match is Hogan beats Zeus clean in the middle of the ring with the leg drop. Like, so
it wasn't clean.
Well,
it
not
wasn't clean,
but
and also he did threaten to murder them with shears.
That's true.
And there was a brick in that purse.
But I mean,
and Miss Elizabeth stole that purse at the end, didn't she?
Did she? Yeah.
It was Sherry's.
It's hard for me to remember because
Elizabeth
it's hard for me to remember because Elizabeth never does anything. And then
It was
when
shenanigans.
and
through
then
and
when
through.
she finally does something, it's like, oh, Elizabeth did something. Instead of
pretty
just
girl.
stand there and clap.
Now they're separated. Elizabeth and Randy right now on screen. They get together where? Survivor Series or is it?
No, you mean like when before they get married?
Yeah,
it's No, it's not until WrestleMania 7.
WrestleMania. They get back together.
It's at the end of because Savage has the retirement match with Warrior.
Oh yeah,
which is like the classic, like the best match on that show, and probably Warrior's best match ever. And then Elizabeth comes and dispatches the vengeful Queen Sherry, who is angry that the Macho Man has lost and cost her meal ticket.
Right.
And then they have their tearful reunion, and then they do the fake wedding at SummerSlam 91. That
do
following
remember that.
summer. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think Tom Tiny Lister Jr. did pretty good for his skill level in being in the main event.
Yeah, well, they gave him. He's very limited.
A lot of curves you're grading on there, Albie.
A lot of
you could
qualifiers.
The smart thing they did was they wrote it into his character that he's just kind of a big dumb brute. So you're not expecting him to be doing hip tosses and headlocks, and he basically just does the clubbing the shoulders thing, and then goes like that's really all he does.
Randy tells him when to go back in the corner.
Yeah, let me wrestle now.
Stuff like that.
Listen to the pop though that Elizabeth gets when Finkel announces
I popped.
She's huge over. Yeah,
Huckster he's over talking to Howard Finkel, our ring announcer. What's this all about?
Maybe he's already conceded out.
Now, Jesse, you don't believe
deciding to go home.
You don't believe that for a minute. Wait a minute. Still some words.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed by the WWF champion that I should now introduce to you the first lady of the World Wrestling Federation.
Listen to this.
Elizabeth.
She's not scared, Jesse.
they popped before they even knew it was her because they knew it was her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here she comes in all her glory.
She does look great in this episode.
I mean, look,
she does.
She's a beautiful woman. I mean,
hair and
but
makeup
it
done
is
nice.
looking back, it is astonishing to me that she got as over as she did, and literally she never did anything. Like she was just a nice woman who came to the ring, and Macho Man was mean to her, and we liked her because of that. And then she, sided with Hulk when they split up, and we liked her because of that. And, she showed her legs in an incredibly tame, like cheerleader skirt at SummerSlam 88. The year before
that's when the Mega Powers collided or something?
I felt so bad for her. It was so clear she did not want to be doing that.
And she had to take her skirt off. Yeah.
She took her, oh my God, a woman's legs. And like everybody was so like.
Probably the highlight of my month, though.
Well, have you ever seen them wrapped around Hulk Hogan on a motorcycle?
The big,
going
sexy,
through a
luscious legs wrapped around
straight ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, nothing against Elizabeth. She seems like a lovely person, but it is stunning to me that like she became as big of a deal for just being there. She never even interfered.
I think she
in
was the
matches.
most over.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
she was the most over in that match.
Oh, well, you just heard it. She got just such a huge reaction. Yeah.
And this is one of the few times somebody came out after Hulk Hogan when he was on top like that, which was crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, she is the first lady of
She's the surprise.
She is the first lady of professional wrestling. She always will be.
She is the first lady. Yeah.
Yeah. So as the match goes, shenanigans, some stuff happens. Macho Man's obviously running the whole thing.
Yes, but there's a lot of rest holds. Whenever Zeus gets in there, rest holds are happening, and then Macho Man's like, you know what, I can do rest holds too, and then he puts
watch this
Hogan in like a 3-minute chin hold.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which, to be fair, they did that in their WrestleMania match too. There was a really long chin lock spot in their WrestleMania 5 match, which I'm still mostly a fan of. I like their WrestleMania 5 match, but there is a really long chin lock right in the middle of it.
From what I heard, Randy writes most of his own matches with everybody there, but of course there's input.
He was, the thing I always heard about Macho, I don't know if it's necessarily that he insisted on putting the match together himself, but he wanted to have it laid out. Like beat for beat. Yeah, ahead of time, which nowadays is kind of the standard practice because they want to micromanage everything. which is why nobody knows how to wrestle anymore because they just teach them, you do this and then you do this and then you do this and then you do this. But back then it was kind of unusual.
Well, at what point do you think Hogan said to Macho Man, I'm going to no-sell the shit out of your elbow? You're flying off the top
You're
rope.
not even going to pin me with it. I'm just going to stand right the up.
You're gonna get up celebrating, but I'll be up quicker than you somehow.
I'm going to kill your finish for no reason.
Thanks to the power of Hulkamania.
Yeah. And then, I mean, what could he say? Hogan would just say, have we told you how much money you're going to make for this match? I'm standing up after the elbow, okay?
I believe we're paying your brother to come out here and read a poem.
Right. Exactly. So give me the elbow and then turn around when I stand up, okay? That's how it's going to go.
Yes.
Zeus and Hogan do finally get in the ring one-on-one. And Hogan is able to bring Zeus to his knees. It takes a series of double axe handles.
Yes.
Tom did it well. He sold it well.
It's an ordeal, yeah.
And then Sherry, I don't remember how Sherry flips over the ropes. Like, is it supposed to be that
Elizabeth pushed her
over?
Yeah,
because
they missed it on the live.
Yeah,
so they showed it after the match.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up for me because I was very confused.
Yeah, the commentators called it, but we didn't see it. So they missed the shit. Sherry was looking good. She had the like lingerie thing going on.
Oh yeah.
One of them talks.
I think it was
about
Jesse
that in the
Jesse.
Yeah.
He was like,
Tony Schiavone
he's
not being the heel, so he's like, "Is it beautiful Schiavone?" And Schiavone's like, "I don't know."
Jesse was the heel, so he was able to acknowledge the obvious fact that Sherry Martel was gorgeous. Well, Tony Schiavone had to pretend that she was just like this hideous crone.
Yeah. I don't like obvious hair extensions for the purposes of barbers cutting.
That's not her real hair. You know they're cutting her fake hair, Jesse.
The color is slightly off,
I think they could have got away with it on the CRTs back in the day, but nowadays it's just slightly off, So,
I like how Hogan shows the not the hard cam side, the other side of the ring shows Sherry's ass, like when he picks her up to atomic drop a woman.
Yeah, you had to be there.
Yeah,
like
he atomic drop. I do like how Sherry sells it. Like, I'm not. That didn't really do anything.
Well,
there's
not
really
Elizabeth that hits I guess. But overall, it's what I expected of the match. Maybe a little better.
Yeah, it's not a great. I mean, it's one of those matches where I think they were like, well, we can get people to watch this once. And then, of course, they did it like 3 more times that year. But the idea is Zeus can't really wrestle, and nobody really believes Brutus the Barber Beefcake is a main eventer. But we can get one match out of this, and that's kind of what they did.
Yeah, they got my money.
The Booty Man, guys.
The Booty Man. He's one of those guys. Have you noticed this phenomenon in the last few years of like WWF wrestlers from this period where they swear that Vince was going to put the title on them, but then it didn't happen for whatever reason? Like Brutus Beefcake. He just
told everybody maybe.
Brutus Beefcake is one of those guys. He's like, oh, they were in the early 90s. There was a point where they thought about putting the belt on me, but then like, no, there wasn't.
I do. There is a quick bit of Hogan picking up Sherry's hair and putting it on his head.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is like, is he
and then
making
Brutus
fun of how bald
put some
he
more
is?
on
like,
top of his head, like because he's
what
bald.
Are we doing?
Self-deprecating humor.
Yeah,
the hallmark of Hulk Hogan.
That's not my Hogan. I don't know who
if
that is.
If this match had happened today, he would have had plugs like John Cena.
He would have gone to Turkey, get his hair plugged.
I'll say it again. I say it every time I can. The second I can afford them, I'll be in Turkey getting hair.
There you go.
Guys.
Good for him.
It's gonna
nothing wrong with it.
I think he did a thing. Cena said something during his heel run. It wasn't on WWF TV, I don't think, but it was during an interview somewhere where he said, "I want to thank the fans for bullying me into getting hair replacement."
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So. Overall, it was a pay-per-view. It was a good snapshot of 1989 WWF, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they added about 40 minutes to 2 hours of commercials to this and spread it over 2 nights? That's what we're about
and took away half the matches.
That would have been perfect. It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
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 There's some questions throughout the night I have. I think when we do this stuff. Ring gear of the night. Who had the ring gear of the night?
I mean, they all kind of wear their normal gear, don't they? Like this is before they had custom ring gear. Then they just
it was tough to have good ring gear back then.
Rick Rude didn't even have a great airbrush.
Yeah, right.
No.
He didn't have like anybody's wife's face on his crotch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
gonna go ahead and say Zeus. I think his was the most advanced anyway.
It does say Zeus down the side.
Yeah.
It's more than I could say for everybody else.
I mean, maybe
of course, Randy and Sherry had the cool silver sequins.
that's true. I could say maybe I'll say Hacksaw with his red, white, and blue demolition face paint.
Well, then I will say Hacksaw's 2x4.
There you go. Great.
There you
Hey,
go.
hell yeah.
With the tiny crown, baby.
Yeah, the king
That's in
of
someone's collection
2x4s.
right now. Who is your crush of the night?
Sherry.
Elizabeth.
Sherry.
Okay, I'm
Sherry-
gonna go with Elizabeth.
If Sherry's on the show, Sherry's always my crush. I love Sherry Martel.
All right, I'm going with Elizabeth.
I love Sherry Martel too, but I just have never
Yeah.
noticed the beauty of the first lady of the WWF
She is, yes.
until tonight.
Yeah. She's like the hottest teacher you had in elementary school.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Also, Rick Rude. Rick Rude's my second
Yeah.
crush.
Good looking, very good looking guy. I agree. I don't know what Albie's
Except
talking
for the
about
face.
saying
He's
he's
not
I
for
don't know
me.
how. I
Not
don't know
for
why
me.
Albie didn't see it.
Butterface.
His sexual magnetism goes beyond his face.
It's Selekian. It's Tom Selekian.
I guess it's me with my mustache fear. I have the fear of the
You have
mustache.
a fear of the
Maybe that's
mustache?
it. Yeah, I just never want to kiss anyone with a mustache. It's a thing.
You wouldn't kiss Magnum PI?
No.
You wouldn't. Would you kiss Magnum TA? Is there any Magnum with a mustache? You would
No Magnum. No Magnums. I'm trying to go through the Mambo Number 5 song, but once I get through those, still no Magnums. I think.
Wow.
Promo of the night. Now we've listened to all of them, I think.
Boy.
So we have them fresh in our brain. Who had the promo of the night?
It's kind of a tough pick because the ones we
It
listened
is.
to were all really funny.
Honestly, I think my favorite of the whole night is the enraged Heenan and Rude when they come back.
Heenan was good.
But that's not really a promo. That's more of an angle, you know?
Yeah. But they were yelling it.
Yes, they were yelling it. But as your bog standard, this is a promo before a match, I think, man, that is tough. I mean,
I'm going to go Savage and Sherry.
Okay.
With the double toil and trouble.
Yeah,
Cauldron,
and the smoke. And,
the cauldron of the madness.
Yeah, it could have been better. Randy's had much better ones, but I think it was all right.
I might give it to Rick Rude and Heenan in the first go around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's a solid, you're a liar. I'm gonna prove that you're a liar. You're not taking this belt off me. And the manager's there, and the manager's like, yeah, we're gonna do anything it takes to win, and blah blah blah. That was a good, solid promo, and I love those.
Love
two
Heenan.
so much.
Yeah.
I tried to be Heenan as much as I could.
I'll go with Dusty's before the honky
Dusty's
match. Yeah.
the man.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
Dusty was great.
That was
and that brings us to before we do match of the night, I have the question of who was the undercover Section 31 agent of the night?
Oh,
Slick. There's no reason for him to be there other than the fact that he's probably a Section 31.
That's
The
true.
slickster.
And he's sneaky because nobody realizes how tall that dude is. He's like 6'4" or 6'5", something like that.
He
Yeah.
comes out next to Andre the Giant, and he doesn't look that small.
Exactly.
That's true. He's bigger than Jimmy Hart. I'm going to go with Leaping Lenny Poffo. I think
that does
Poffo
make
was
sense.
the Section 31 of the night. Because why is he there?
Yeah.
Well, of course, to do Section 31 business, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes,
he needs a reason
sure.
to be there.
Yeah.
So the top brass and the Badmirals got together and had him read the poem introducing the main event. Which
Well,
makes
I think
sense.
he had to make sure that Tiny Lister made it through the match so that he could play the Klingon in Enterprise Season 1.
Yeah, it's
It does
to
make sense.
preserve the timeline. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's Sean Mooney because think about
Sure.
it.
Ah,
Because think about it. He does one post-match interview. There's and then there's another little stand-up he does in the crowd where he's talking about how amazing the crowd is. What's he doing the rest of the night? What's he up to? Why is he there? I think I don't trust him.
Yeah, and he's got that plastic look like he could pull a Mission Impossible mask off, maybe.
Who knows who he is under that mask?
Yeah, that's true. Gobbledygooker, maybe.
Maybe, Maybe he pulls off the Sean Mooney mask and there's the gobbledygooker head, and then you pull that off and it's Hector Garza underneath that. Yeah.
There you go. We solved it. We solved it. Okay, before we go, match of the night, final thoughts and ratings. Trek and Tells, foreign objects. Do you have either? Anybody have something?
What do I have here? Hang on.
I have I have a tiny ship. I have a tiny little Enterprise that is perfect for an eye poke. You have the nacelles here and you just poke it both eyes at once.
I love it.
I have, let's see, what do I got here? I got an NX-01 that needs to go in for a repair job. We lost a nacelle in a battle with the with the Zindi.
Little epoxy.
It was rough. We got the Delta Quadrant's finest ship.
Yeah.
And then,
are you still playing that, Matt?
And then we have the Gamma Quadrant's finest ship. You know what? They just released more DLC for it.
Yes, I heard about that.
So I can recruit Reg Barkley's hologram to be on my crew now. So look out. I'll be playing that.
Wow. Let me know if Deanna's in it. If Deanna is his connection.
Sure.
I'll
let you know.
My foreign object / Trek and Tell, I think, goes pretty good for this episode.
Oh, you have a tiny Lister figure.
Tom Tiny Lister.
Clang.
That is what year is that from? That's a good mold.
It must have been the first year. I think it was the first set they put out.
Oh, wow.
I'll have my producer look at the year. But yeah, I have the whole set of, I think of the first 3 sets. 2002.
Oh, yeah. So that was, wow. Art Asylum, huh?
Yeah, they're beautiful. I've never opened one of them, so I don't know.
So you're going to open all of them right now?
Right in front for our show? That's great. That's amazing.
No.
It would do huge numbers.
It would.
It's
maybe I'll AI it.
Here's what you do: you the thumbnail is you going like sweating, right? And then we put a big caption underneath that says "Unboxing a 30-year-old toy?" Question mark.
Do we let him breathe or not?
It's
off camera.
It's a Klingon.
It's a Klingon.
Oh.
It's Kang.
Sorry. What?
It's Tom Tiny Lister Jr. Unsigned.
Zeus.
They have a Zeus action figure too. He had multiple action figures. They did. I think they did a No Holds Barred 2-pack with Rip and Zeus.
Yeah.
And it looked like the VHS, I believe.
That is accurate.
Very cool. So somebody somewhere loves those movies. Match of the night. Now's the time.
First match.
Is a hard one for me.
Yeah, I
First
agree.
match.
I agree. Heart Foundation, Brainbusters. That's my favorite match too.
That was good. Wow. I thought I was going to have more time to think.
I mean, we both kind of said that was our favorite match when we talked about it. So
technically, wrestling wise, yes. You're right. Obviously, technically. I love seeing Bret Hart all the time. It is everything he does. Mr. Perfect, I love, but that was a short match, and the Red Rooster, I guess he got hurt, like you said. But I think the reason I wanted to rewatch this was the main event and the tie-in with the movie. So, but that wasn't the match of the night. You know what? The one I enjoyed the most, I think, was Warrior and Rick Rude.
there you go.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah. All right. So, final thoughts and ratings out of 5. We'll let Steve go first.
I mean, it's kind of like the movie No Holds Barred that we reviewed before. It's like if you look at it for actual quality, it's kind of low. I mean, I think it's a better wrestling show than No Holds Barred as a movie. It's not that bad.
Yes,
but
written by the same people.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a really great show to watch, like for nostalgia purposes, and like I said, it's just a fascinating period in WWF history with all the people that were there that in a lot of cases weren't going to be there for very long. They were just kind of passing through WWF for a relatively short period of time. It was a transitional period for Hogan where he was still the top guy, but you could tell they were kind of getting Warrior ready to assume that role. So just a really interesting period of history, and some good matches, but also some not so good matches. So overall, I'll give it a 2 out of 5, and let's say 2 Lanny Poffo poems
There you
out
go.
of 5.
Yeah, I enjoyed it probably more than I thought I would, but also I was disappointed because I think, the whole nostalgia thing, I built up 80s wrestling in my mind. I thought it was better than it was because I think I just remember the high spots over the years and combined that all together.
Yeah.
But a quality show. I was not disappointed at all. I'm intrigued to watch the next one with Zeus and Hogan and Randy and all that stuff, and then No Holds Barred, the pay-per-view. I'll watch those. So I'm intrigued a little
On
bit.
your own time, right? We don't.
Yes, on
we
my
don't
own
have
time.
to
We don't
watch
have to
the
do
rest
that.
of it, do
No,
we?
not at all.
Thank
Not
God.
at all. I did enjoy the Miss Elizabeth sensational Sherry stuff. That was fun. But for me, it was just like middle of the road. I'm going to give it a 2.5. 2.5. Most abs. Most abs, which I think they were
That's
Jesse
funny.
Ventura pointed out. So Matt Myra.
I think we're all sort of sniffing around the same territory here.
Yeah.
And if the first match of the night, if that Hart Foundation Brainbusters match was not on this pay-per-view, it would almost be unwatchable.
Mhm.
And sadly, that gets out of the way very quickly.
Yeah, it's the first
so, man, the nostalgia aspect, I'll give 1 point for that, and then I'll give another for the match that I liked, and it'll get a combined total of 2 scary Sherry's hair.
Oh, there you go.
Extension braids.
Extensions.
There you go.
How long is it going to take for those extensions to grow back?
They take forever to grow
out.
back.
They do. They do. All right. That was fun. Steve Shives, what's coming up next? What are we going to review next?
Oh, what are we going to review next? Well, we're going to do this year's SummerSlam, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
2026.
2026, the 2-night extravaganza.
2-night event taking place in
Yes.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. At the
Thousands
US
of empty
Bank Stadium.
seats.
Yeah.
Some reasonably priced.
You think they're going to tarp it off, or you think they're going to paper the town?
I mean, that's a hell of a.
Pay for the town. They got to pay for the town.
I'm sure they're going to, but they're not going to be able to give away another 30,000 seats every night.
I feel they're going to move everybody to one side of the arena.
I think they're going to
tarp a lot off.
Yeah, they're going to have to shoot it. Though I'm sure it'll look fine. I'm sure on TV it'll look fine. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see how many tickets they do end up actually selling, because that.
Yeah, I mean, because like the go home, they have 2 weeks, right? They have 2 weeks to build.
They have 2 weeks.
So it'll be interesting.
Are they going to add a stunt casting to get people to, they're going to have John Cena make a special announcement again or something?
They already have added Jalen Brunson of the Knicks.
Oh, really? He's going to be at
Yeah.
SummerSlam?
Yeah.
I'm not a sports
They're
guy,
like,
so
in Minneapolis.
do they care in Minneapolis?
Why are you?
yeah, you'd think you'd book a Minneapolis. What are their teams? The Minnesotans, the Fargos,
least.
North Dakota.
Let me see if that's. If I maybe I did I hallucinate that? Is he not? Let me look.
I don't know. It
hallucinate
wasn't,
often.
yeah. I don't know, because see, I watched Saturday night's main. We're recording this on Saturday, everybody.
Yeah.
I watched Saturday night's main event tonight, but after the tag match, I turned it off. I didn't give a shit about the Roman Reigns like main event promo. So I didn't. Whatever
I didn't
happened
watch
out of
it
that,
yet.
I didn't see.
Jalen Brunson helped Roman Reigns tonight, apparently in the main event.
Okay.
And he allied himself with Roman Reigns to fend off Seth Rollins and Tyrese Halliburton, hyping up the upcoming live event. Brunson isn't scheduled for the match, but I don't know. All right,
Maybe
Whatever.
they'll
That'll be
do
interesting.
they'll do like a Karl Malone, Dennis Rodman thing from WCW. Hey, this year is no, it's not. I was going to say this year is the 30th anniversary, but it's not. That was 98, not 96 that they did that. But
Okay, couple more years.
yeah, a couple more years.
I can't wait to cover that.
Yeah.
Someone get me a Hog Wild or something. I'll do.
It'll be fun to cover.
WCW. Give me a WCW.
Yeah,
it'll be fun to cover.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple TV events where they move you around, and they don't move.
Oh
cameras. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
you think they'll move the event? Or no, that's too late for that kind of stuff.
That's too late for that. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that'll be fun,
I'm
and maybe is most everybody from this is dead now, right?
From SummerSlam '89.
Yeah,
it's one of those shows where it's like, oh, everybody's dead.
I'm trying to think.
Earl Hebner.
Shawn Michaels is still around. Marty Jannetty's still around.
Yeah, Ted
Tito's
DiBiase.
still around. Yeah.
Ventura.
Jesse Ventura.
Shivani.
They should get Ventura, although he goes rogue all the time. They don't like that.
Well, Brett.
I think who else?
Oh, that's
Arn
true.
and Tully. They're
Yeah. Red Rooster.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Rick Martel.
50-50.
Rick Martel's still with us. Yeah.
Tito Santana still with us.
Hacksaw.
Yeah.
Both members of
that's true.
Demolition.
Hacksaw is good on
Both
social media.
Demolitions.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is
I should just rerun this one with the people left and make it like an elimination event every year.
Honky Tonk.
Honky Tonk.
Valentine.
All right. I think that'll be fun. So that's coming up August 1st and 2nd. So we'll cover it around then.
Believe it or not, One Man Gang still kicking.
Oh, I wasn't sure
really?
about that one.
Akeem.
Yeah.
Did he go back to deepest, darkest Africa, or did he settle in the States?
He went back to being a one-man gang pretty soon after.
He's doing well.
Yeah.
He's 66 years old.
Oh, good for him.
Wow. That's very cool.
It's always like, what? Whenever I hear a wrestler's age, because they all look 100 years old in the wrestling I'm watching, and then I flip over and it's like...
It's like, oh, he
People
was
were
only
old back
28 back then.
Yeah.
It's like, holy
It was hard living.
The one
A lot of cigarettes, a lot of alcohol.
The one that blew my mind was John Tenta, Earthquake, because when he died very young.
Yes.
He was only 42 when he died, and I thought, was he not 42 when he was wrestling Hulk Hogan in 1990?
He was in his 50s wrestling Hogan, yeah.
No, he was.
No, but he was like 26 years old at WrestleMania.
He
looked bad.
He looked like he was my dad's age. He looked like he was my dad's age.
People aged
now,
different back then.
But he wasn't.
People aged different back then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for going through this with me. I really appreciate it. I had a great time talking about it.
Thanks for forcing us to do it.
Yes, no problem.
And by that, I mean forcing us to watch both No Holds Barred and this wrestling.
Yeah, I just thought it tied in good together, and we'll get some more eyes on us maybe because of that. So that'll be cool. So thank you guys.
For the content. Do it for the content.
Yeah. Oh, what?
I'm just saying, like.
We got to.
We have to.
Yeah. If nobody's watching, why are we doing it? So I'm glad that everybody's watching, digging it. We're getting some good comments, and people are really liking that intersection of Star Trek and wrestling that we do. So appreciate
so
you guys.
weird. I'm so glad that someone else enjoys it besides us.
Wrestle Trek.
Trek. Oh.
All right. So for Wrestle Trek, I'm Albie.
I'm Matt.
I'm Steve.
We'll see you next time.
I'm going to go hit the catering cocaine.
Oh, yeah.